Hi, friends.
What's up, everybody?
How are you guys doing?
Who do we have on here? We had some people on.
Steve Jones. I
Early.
know you've been excited for a live stream.
We've seen your comments requesting more live streams, so
we're
here
sorry
we
it's
are.
taken so long.
Let me silence my phone.
I've got
real
my
quick.
iced chai latte. Is it a latte? No, it's just milk.
Yeah, it's probably not technically a latte in technical terms. Probably not.
Probably not. Okay,
But
so
it's tea and milk.
Iced chai. Yeah, tea and milk. So
So we got Phil on with us. He was on early. I don't know if you're still with us, Phil, but hello. I got Brian back on with us. Brian's one of our patrons. We got to see quite a few patrons on here with us.
That's why we love you guys.
Yes. Got Brian and Sherry and Ernie and Rich and Abigail, Stacy.
You want to click on anybody or no?
Yeah, sorry, I can. I was just
scrolling through.
Yeah, we got Ernie on. What's up? Got
We
Rich.
did a Patreon trivia last night, and it was travel trivia, and we still have some of the prizes back behind us here. So
we do. We have not shipped those yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. It's Sunday though.
Yeah.
So
we got Bob on from
Hi, Bob.
Oregon, just back from 2 weeks in Alaska. Took my Travels in My Bones t-shirt.
Love it.
Love that.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes my heart happy.
Yeah, let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. We're excited to be. We haven't done a live stream, like a YouTube live stream since, was it
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
So we apologize. We wanted to do it more often, but life gets so crazy.
Life's been a little crazy. If you've been keeping up with us on the other platforms, which we'll talk more about in a bit, then you know it's been a kind of crazy busy 2 months for us. I mean, really it's been a busy year, but the last 2 months have been like ramped up for us a little
off
bit.
The charts. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, we kind of do more daily stories. We also post more on there for stories and DMs. It's the best way to get a hold of us. And then the email update. Matt has put one out every single week, and he just sent it before this live stream.
Today was email update number 183, weekly.
And he hasn't missed a week yet. So it usually says like where we're at, what we're about to do, kind of the behind the scenes stuff a little bit.
So if you haven't signed up for that, you can simply go to our website. Pop-up box will come up, put in your email and sign up for the email list, and we'll send you. We literally send one email a week unless we've got a special announcement or something. But
we will not sell your information. Okay.
No,
we don't even know who to send that to. So I'm not going to do that.
I haven't had anybody trying to buy it yet. So,
but we still won't do it.
But no, so if you want to sign up for that and just kind of keep up with us a little more real time, including Instagram, that's kind of the best way
I kind of
to
forget
do it.
that we don't do a live stream with YouTube because we do one every month with our patrons. So that's why it feels
we've
normal.
We've done monthly ones with them.
Yeah.
But
so anyway, sorry.
We got
we'll catch up with
Shopping
everybody.
with Dave on.
Hey, great to see you guys. Also, thank you guys
full of love.
so much for 90,000 subscribers.
Yesterday we hit 90,000 subscribers. So
wild.
Yes, very wild.
So thank you guys for being on this adventure with us. Did I scream too loud?
No. I'm looking at our meter, our level, and I think we're a little hot. Probably
the audio engineer.
I'm gonna pull it down so hopefully we're not distorting or overdriving.
So let us know if we sound okay.
Yeah, if audio sounds good on your end, or if it doesn't sound good, let us know. Otherwise, we'll just take it as it sounds okay. But thank you guys so much. 90K,
that's wild.
Only 10K away from 100K, obviously, which means we've got to get to planning.
We're going to do a 100K giveaway.
We've already been discussing some plans for what we can do for 100,000 subscriber giveaway.
So,
but
and if you guys have any suggestions, let us know down in the comments.
We got Sanchez Fair on. What's up, bro? One of my good friends from back in the Carolinas. We got Annalise.
I'm on one of my ghost accounts.
Well, it says your name, Sanchez, so it's not too ghost.
Annalisa, we missed you yesterday. We know the summer is not great for everybody for Patreon, but
well, summer's kind of a difficult time. Just
it is in general.
Everybody's in and out of town, family vacations, all the things happening. So we understand it's kind of tough. There's Trouble Matt and Nat. We got Chris and Ellen on. Chris said, dude, Matt has some sexy hair. Likewise, Chris, right back at you. If y'all don't follow Chris and Ellen, they have a YouTube channel. They're our friends that we hung out with at Oktoberfest.
Yeah, so if you watch that video.
In our Oktoberfest video. So
I always give kudos to Chris because he did like that walk around while Matt and I were dancing. It was really, really impressive. And we got to see them at TravelCon. It was like a whole thing,
I hung out with them back earlier in the summer. They live in Asheville, North Carolina. So go follow their channel. Yeah. They are a wealth of knowledge when it comes to travel and just travel hacking credit cards. And they're
just the kindest people too.
Very kind people. So go give them a follow. We got hi guys watching from Cardiff, South Wales.
We can't wait to go.
Yeah, we've never been. That would be
I think maybe the fall or something, maybe.
Let's see. Hello from Cleveland.
Hello. This right here is a chai.
Yes.
I want to say latte, but that's not correct. It's just a iced chai.
Yeah, iced chai. We got the Gatlinburg Hussy on.
All right.
We met the Gatlinburg Hussy when we were filming our Gatlinburg video a couple of years ago. Good to have you on with us. He's got a YouTube channel as well. We got Steve tuning in from Dallas, Texas.
Steve, we appreciate all of your comments and for everyone watching, but really.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Chris and Ellen are tuning in from the Capital One Lounge in DC.
Wow. Are you guys headed to Paris right now?
I assume that's where they're headed. So Chris and Ellen are headed to Paris for the Olympics.
So exciting.
So I'm excited to follow along on the stories.
Yeah, which by the way, if you're not a part of our email update list, you won't know this, but our Paris video will be coming out on Thursday.
Yes. Our 48 hours in Paris. It has been a monster to edit for Natalie.
Guys, I narrowed it down to 3 hours. Now I'm narrowed it down to 2 hours, and now I'm working from there. And I'm just we're
trying to get it close to the hour
mark. So tired of us talking. So if we annoy you watching, I annoy ourselves. I annoy whatever.
Oh, that's funny. We got Phil in from I don't know how you say that.
Valley, California.
Yeah, Jurupa. I'm butchering that, I'm sure. But thanks
we'll
for
look it up.
Phil. We got Cottage Full of Love from Tahoe area, California. Let's see.
We can't wait to go to Tahoe. We got some friends out there.
Yeah, we do. We haven't. I've never been. That's been on the list for a while. A girl from Uruguay said, "I'm trying to start a travel channel, but I'm overwhelmed."
Okay, so it will never stop being overwhelming, if I'm going to be honest with you.
And that's not us being discouraging.
No, it's not.
It's just the fact, and it's the reality of it.
And I think just knowing what the journey looks like, I think will help with that. But just because you have a YouTube channel doesn't mean that your life is going to be.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
It is.
It's a rewarding thing, but it is a lot of work. Anyone that does it at a high level will tell you that, and tell you that it is always a lot of work, pretty much. But
there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it. But obviously, you get to do and see all these amazing things. Yep. It's such a cool thing. I would not ever want to quit it or give it up. But it's going to be overwhelming sometimes.
It is, and it's awesome getting to help other people travel and do it better, more efficiently, and just enjoy travel more. So we really do enjoy getting to do that. So stick with it.
Yeah.
It is overwhelming.
Just to let you know, you're not alone. That was really why I was saying that. So,
Idaho Joe said, excited for you guys to go to Alaska. We loved it the last 2 summers. So yeah, we're so excited. For those that are on our email list, you know that we're going on an Alaskan cruise in I don't know. The end of August sometime. We're really excited about it. We haven't been back to Alaska since our 50 states in a year when we were in Denali and Anchorage and Seward. Seward. Yeah, Seward. So
I'm excited.
Let's see who else we got on here. I know I'm getting behind. Hi from Ireland. What is up from Ireland? We love Ireland. We got Northeast Louisiana. We got Brandy on with us from Northeast Louisiana.
Awesome. Welcome. We're excited to have you.
Let's see.
Oh, we have a lot of congrats for the 90K.
Yeah, congrats on
Thank
90K.
You guys. Congrats. I can't believe it. That's just wild. We're just so happy that you guys are on this adventure with us, really. When we first started, obviously we wanted to, to help as many people as possible.
I'm glad the audio sounds good.
Okay.
Chris, thank you. Good. Chris is an audio guy, so I know if it sounds good on his end, it sounds good. So let's see here.
my cup is so wet. That's why I keep washing my hands.
I'm catching up. We've got Richard Metal Fan says we'll be in Nashville in October.
Oh,
Want to meet you guys. Yeah,
if we're in town.
Hit us up if we're here. We're in and out a lot. In less than in more. Yeah, is that right?
No.
In less than we're out most of the time.
Yeah.
But
still,
if we're in town, we would love to meet up with you. Just let us know. Maybe hit us up on Instagram. Instagram is probably the best place to do that.
And it's Adventures of Matt and Nat.
Yes, Adventures of Matt and Nat. Let's see here. Congrats on 90K. I first learned about you guys from Think Media Podcast.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, that was another thing we've done that we hadn't gotten to talk about.
I've actually linked that down in the description if you guys want to watch it. We haven't had a chance to watch it yet. It's on our to-do list.
We were there for the interview, so we do kind of recall how it went. But I haven't gotten to watch the whole interview yet, just the first little bit. And
hopefully I didn't make any weird faces or anything, so we'll see.
Who knows?
Probably did. It's weird having somebody else film you and not I'm so used to editing us. So I'm used to it, but it's interesting. I'm excited to hear it. Yeah,
but it was great. For those that don't know, Think Media Podcast and Think Media in general is an excellent resource for YouTubers, content creators, just as a whole. And Sean Connell over there is just a excellent person, excellent resource as well.
Yeah, we've been using them since before we started our YouTube channel.
Yeah, so we were honored when he reached out to us and asked us to be on his podcast. But so we got to do that last month.
Yes.
Yeah, last month. And again, we linked that episode down in the description of the video.
So just if anybody is watching and they want to know more of the business side, the travel side of stuff, definitely watch that.
Yeah.
What was interesting for us and me specifically is while I'm editing this Paris video, we went to Paris back in 2019. So we didn't even start this YouTube channel till really 2021.
Yeah.
But we bought myself a camera and I thought I vlogged the trip
in
2019. So now going back to Paris, I used some of the old footage, but not really. But you could see us talking into the camera. So we have a lot of clips, not enough to make a vlog, a good cohesive vlog. But it's just interesting that we were trying even in 2019, having all these resources, trying to figure it out. And there's so much stuff that we filmed that will never see the light of day just because we were practicing.
Yeah.
So.
Practicing, and that was in regards to the Think Media.
So if people are new, being overwhelmed with stuff, just continue to practice
we have multiple videos that we filmed and never put out.
No, we just were practicing being in front of the camera, talking to the camera.
It wasn't the intention from the start. We thought we would put these videos out, but it was just mostly looking back. It was just us getting reps in front of the camera, holding up a big camera. At the time, it wasn't a big camera, but nonetheless, holding up a camera in front of a crowd of people or in public, and it was me learning
what frame rate was. Maybe not to move things so fast like I would on Instagram stories. So it was just you're always learning. So, anyways,
let's see here. I know we went off there for a bit, but let's see. New sub here. Really enjoy your channel. Oh, thanks so much, Chrissy.
Thanks, Chrissy.
We appreciate you.
It.
I appreciate you being on with us. Let's see.
We're excited.
Let's see.
I know we haven't done one of these in a while, so we apologize.
We got Roy on, fellow Nashvilleian. Let's see. Howdy from Texas.
Love it. We love Texas.
Steve just came back from Destin, Florida on vacation.
Good for you.
Let's see here. I'm way behind. Well, not way behind. Only 7 minutes. I said, oh my goodness, can't wait to see the Paris video. Just released the full 2 hours. There's a whole lot in there. Props to Natalie for weeding through all of the footage and getting it down to a action-packed, value-packed.
Yeah, we want to make sure it is really valuable for people who are watching. I can go off on a tangent.
Rich and Abigail said, out of all the videos you've done, I'm most excited about the Paris one. Can't wait to see it from your lens.
Aww.
Yeah, Paris is a special place. Just in general, we love it. It was my first time. I think we talked about it in the video, but Paris was my first ever European city that I visited when we went back in 2019. So yeah, it's a special place.
I love it.
Let's see. Hurupa.
Hurupa.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I would never have gotten that. So
Nope,
thank
never.
you, Idaho Joe. Appreciate it.
Got another congrats. Thank you.
Thanks. We appreciate you guys being on this adventure with us.
Hello from Fort Wayne. We got
cool.
Fort Myers on here. Bluefield, West Virginia reporting in. Let's see. Done a couple of travel vlogs. You guys are inspiration to do more. Also, we'll be in Nashville October 25th and 27th. Want to meet you guys.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Very cool. We'll look at our calendar and see what we got on it. Like I said, hit us up on Instagram and we'll see what happens, or see if we're in town, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Hi from middle of nowhere, Connecticut. Do you have a top 3 chai latte spots?
Okay, guys.
Natalie?
So, hi, Courtney. Love Connecticut. We can't wait to get back up to the New England area.
Mm-hmm.
I just started this year documenting my chai lattes and giving them an actual rating from 1 to 10. So I probably need to go back into our videos and watch them, because then I'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember that one. That one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to do that, because I, off the top of my head, can't remember anything, like literally anything. I have to write everything down.
Her favorite convenient chain chai right now is what?
Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
I even forgot the name of the place. Dutch Bros.
There's different levels of
chai.
enjoying, obviously. Like there's nice, like out in Oregon or Pacific Northwest, there's some excellent chai places out there.
So many.
So I would say that's another level compared to like fast food.
Oh yeah, for
fast
sure.
coffee, fast chai. But for fast chai, I think her favorite right now is Dutch Bros.
Yeah, I haven't had the hot one yet, obviously, because so I will get with you on that list, because I'm really starting to take it seriously now.
Penn State 100 said headed to Nashville next week. Top barbecue place to eat. So this is a much, as you can imagine, debated topic here in Nashville and beyond. But the most popular ones are Edley's Barbecue and Martin's Barbecue. Mm-hmm. But I would say both of those, Edley's, in my opinion, their wings are one of the better things on the menu. And their sides, they have great sides. Martin's is, I think, wings is one of their main ones as well. I think Shotgun Willie's, if you're looking for Texas style, I haven't been yet, but that's the one I keep hearing people talk about. And then there's another one called Peg Leg Porker. That's another top spot. Those are probably the 4 that I hear
we hear all the time. Yeah.
Let's see. Hello from Seattle. Congrats on 90K. That's awesome.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
We appreciate it. I know. I can't believe it. It's wild.
College Full of Love said, I'm planning a family Bahamas, Atlantis, and Exuma trip because of your videos. Can't wait to go in October. Oh, y'all going. That's awesome.
That's awesome. So excited
if you've never been to Exuma, you're going to be just wild.
Unbelievable.
It's an incredible place.
Yeah. So excited for you. You'll have to tell us all about it.
Stacey said that Ernie listened to the whole interview, the podcast
yesterday
yesterday at work. Well, hopefully.
Did we do okay?
Yeah, did we do okay? Did they edit us all right?
Did they make any weird faces?
George said, congrats on 90K.
Thanks, George.
Hello, fellow Nashvillians. Hi,
hey,
Cindy. Let's see.
I'll keep talking about what we've done. I think. Yeah, we did our Patreon thing last night.
Oh, thank you, Ratman. He said, how is it that y'all aren't 250K? This channel is great.
Oh, thank you. I can't even imagine 250K.
Right.
90K, I still can't imagine.
He said it was interesting to learn about how it all works with the podcast, like when we talk. So I'm glad you, at least, I know it's not exactly probably the most.
I still think y'all should start a channel though. So,
yeah. Well,
just saying.
Ernie's already on to something with his record channel that he's got.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you got it. You just need to keep plugging away there, Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see
I'm
here.
Too. Do you need help?
No, I'm looking. I don't know where you're at. I'm right here.
Okay.
Is that fine? A girl from Iowa said, do you need a camera to start?
I would say you can even use your phone. Yeah,
you can start with your phone. The biggest thing is audio from your phone might not be the best. So I would look into an external audio setup with your phone.
Is definitely more important than the video aspect.
Yeah, so that would be my, if you just want to start with your phone, look into getting a setup. The company Joby, Joby, has like vlogging setups for people that are vlogging from their cameras,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll have places where you can attach external microphones, that kind of stuff. So you can check them out. But you can definitely start with your phone if that's all you have. There's no reason not to. Let's see. What you got? You see any that you...
What's this? I also hear you both are talented in music, vocals, right, Nat? Guitar. Would love to see some of your performances as well. Well, talented is a subjective term, kind of like what I said in the Think Media podcast. No, but that's how we met, was in music. So both of us were in the music industry. I used to sing country music. Still sing a lot in the shower and in the car and pretty much anytime, right? And then Matt also, he leads worship. So he sings, plays guitar, plays bass.
Yeah, so
I think you can play the drums. I think you can play pretty much Matt can pick something up and figure it out. Probably.
Maybe
No.
some things. But so I was actually led worship today, all last week, not this past week before. I was out of the state playing bass for another artist friend of mine. So so we do music. You can find our music. Natalie only has Christmas records online, right? You have some stuff on your
on
YouTube.
Yeah.
On her YouTube channel that was, I don't know, a long time ago.
It was. But I think it's on YouTube, it's like similar or suggested channels or something. So if you go to our About section, we linked both of those. So Matt's was The Advice. That was the band that he was in for a really long time. So you can check that out. Hopefully, if we don't have other jobs, then maybe we could do it, because it's still definitely a passion of ours.
Yeah,
we
still
love
enjoy
it. Yeah.
Dizzy Quilts and Sews. I found your channel thanks to the Think Media interview, and I've been binge watching your videos. Late starter with traveling, but your videos have been inspiring. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks. We appreciate you being on this journey with us.
Absolutely. Nelson said, "Hey y'all from Southeast Texas, love your videos, and it's an absolute pleasure watching all your videos." Thank you, Nelson.
You guys are so sweet, so kind. Hey Hunter, long time no see. Happy you're here.
Yes. Then we got Brian on.
Look how fancy that is. Brian
is one of our YouTube members, has been for 6 months, as you can see there. He said hello from Port McNeil, British Columbia, Canada.
That's exciting. Look how fun.
Thanks for hopping on with us this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for being a member.
We got Hunter on from Western Connecticut.
We got this one too. My husband and I love what you do. We've been traveling for the last 2 years and can't stop. Your videos inspire us. Oh, I love that.
We're so glad you're finding your own adventure through our adventures, because that's the goal of this whole thing, really.
Yeah, and I'm excited you've been traveling for the last 2 years. That's awesome.
We got hi from Denmark, hi from SoCal, hello from Chicago, new subscriber, both inspired my husband and I to visit Asheville. We got back yesterday. Cool. We went up to Chimney Rock. Very cool.
I love that. Yeah. That's awesome.
Hello from sunny South Florida, Miami. Let's see.
We have to go to Miami. We've been before, but actually to film a video, that'd be fun.
Ernie said peg leg porker is just okay in my opinion. I've heard that too. Here's the thing with barbecue restaurants, not to go off on another tangent. Barbecue restaurants are very specific, like they are item specific. You got to go and order whatever that barbecue restaurant's known for. I don't know. I've heard the same things about peg leg porker. I don't know what the thing to get at peg leg porker is. But like in Austin, Texas, if you go to Franklin Barbecue and you don't get the brisket, you've missed out on the whole purpose of going to Franklin
Barbecue. When you go in, ask them what they're known for. That will really help.
Any barbecue place, you walk in, you ask what they're known for, like Natalie said, and that's going to be your best shot at getting something great. Because if you go in and they're known for brisket and you order their pulled pork, it might be fine, but it's like, it's not going to be the best thing.
Well, that was my experience with any kind of barbecue place. I would always just like get the pulled pork. I would never ask what was recommended. And I was never really a big barbecue fan until Austin, Texas. That changed everything for me. And now I'm like, I am bougie when it comes to barbecue.
Yeah, I didn't want to admit that Texas barbecue is just another level.
Well, also in St. Louis, we had those ribs that were absolutely amazing. So that's what I'm realizing I love really good barbecue, not mediocre barbecue.
Mediocre barbecue is just mediocre.
Yeah.
Jimmy said headed to Ireland for the first time. We got the courage to rent a car and drive thanks to your videos.
Love it.
Awesome.
You're gonna do great.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
It's a good time. We actually, since our last, we haven't got to talk about that, have we? since our last live stream, we've had a lot happen. Obviously, it was November the last time we did a live stream. 7 months worth of life has happened, but one of the big things that's happened is we got to go on our first ever group trip.
Oh my gosh,
it was
guys.
to Ireland.
Absolutely amazing. We filmed it. I haven't edited it yet, but it was just absolutely spectacular. We had 15 other people go with us. 15?
Yeah, 15.
15 people, and it was just absolutely amazing.
We had such a great time.
We're all friends for life now. So
we were not nervous, but when you get a group of people together, most of which none of had met, nobody had really met each other. Obviously, there's a little bit of like uncertainty going into things, but we couldn't have asked for a better group. Everyone was incredible, so easy to get along with, and just made the trip just an unbelievable time. Just priceless memories were made. So it was honestly a great time.
Spectacular. Like a couple of people, like Stacy and Ernie, were in our group trip. And I don't know, it was just phenomenal. Like having that community, getting to experience things together, make these memories. It was just absolutely amazing. We couldn't have asked for a better group. Yeah. The itinerary was fantastic. The weather was amazing.
Yeah, we had rain one morning our entire time there, and the rest of the time it was pretty much sunny.
Yeah, but coming back to this one, a couple of the people in our group trip rented cars afterwards, and they were a little nervous, and we were like, "You've got it, you'll be fine," and they had a great time. Yeah, right. So
once you get on the road, you realize it's not as intimidating. There's moments that'll be a little scary. Just you take it slow, take it easy, and you'll be good.
I definitely recommend trying it out on the interstate. As long as you possibly can. That'll kind of give you your feel a little bit, but then, like Matt said, just go slow. Yeah. So, anyways.
But speaking of group trips.
Oh yeah, guys, we're going to.
It's kind of why we're here and why we named this live stream Christmas in July.
And that's why we're in ugly Christmas sweaters. But isn't that cute?
Not right now.
No, in our thumbnail. Sorry,
in the thumbnail, we're in ugly Christmas sweaters.
It's too hot to wear a sweater. Yes. I can't wait for Christmas.
But yes, we are going on another group trip.
Yeah.
We're hosting another one this December 7th through the 14th, and we're going to the European Christmas markets, Germany and Czechia, to be specific. And we're super excited about it. If you've been following our channel for really any amount of time or have watched a lot of our videos, then you know that we've done Christmas markets in Germany before for the last 2 Christmas seasons, actually, and they've become some of our absolute favorite holiday traditions to do is to go and experience the Christmas markets in Europe. So we're excited to take as many, pretty much as I think we can take up to like 22 on this trip. But we're excited to take a group of you along with us this year.
It's gonna be
we're going to be, to give a basic overview of the itinerary, we're going to be hitting Berlin, Germany, making our way down to Dresden, Germany. We'll hit Karlovy Vary, which is like a spa town on the border, near the border of Germany and Czechia. And then from Karlovy Vary, we'll make our way to Prague, Czechia, and that's where we'll do the Christmas markets there as well. Christmas markets in, I think, all of these cities. Yeah, every one of the cities we're going to be hitting Christmas markets.
And then also exploring the city too. So you get to have both. Yeah,
exactly. So the daytime, we'll spend probably a lot of the daytime exploring the city, doing walking tours, brewery tours. We're going to be doing a thermal baths in Karlovy Vary.
There's because a palace we're going to visit.
It's a spa town, a historic spa town. And then, of course, ending in Prague, which is one of the Dresden's, I think, the oldest Christmas market in Germany, and then Prague is one of the most iconic Christmas markets in all of Europe, some would say. So
they've been on our list for a while.
Yeah, we actually almost went, like last year, we ended up going to Cologne Christmas markets, but we were trying to figure out and make it work with our schedule to do
my work schedule
to do Prague and Dresden. That was our top picks we wanted to do. So when we had the opportunity to schedule and host this group trip to both of those cities, we were like,
sign us up right now. She sent us the email. She was like, this is a new itinerary. Is this something you'd be interested in? And both Matt and I were like, sign us up right now. Yeah. And hopefully we can get people to come with us because it's just going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're super excited about it. We there are only 2. So we have early bird spots left, 2 early bird spots left, which saves you $100 per person on your booking. So you could save if you're a couple wanting to book, that would save you $200 on your booking for this trip. And like I said, only 2 of those left. Natalie, you have the trip overview pulled up.
Yeah,
but we're super excited about it. We've put a link for the entire trip, all the information. We can put it in the
chat too.
Yeah, I can do that real quick. Let me do that. But we put all the information that you can find. Let me see.
They also have payment plans on Trova Trip. The last day to book, like for a confirmed trip, because we need 8 people.
Yeah, right now we've got 6 already signed up. We need 2 more, and that confirms the trip, which makes it, means it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And we need those 2 people, at least 2 more people to sign up before September 7th. Because final payments will be due that 90 days before the trip starts. So September 7th will be final payment due. And then we can all start making our travel plans and arrangements to get to Berlin and have a good time drinking glühwein and eggnog and eating pretzels and
oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
All of the delicious and wonderful things that come with the European Christmas markets.
I know, like as we're sweating in the summer heat, it's just been, I'm like, I cannot wait for the holidays.
We are very much ready for cooler weather.
Yes, 100%.
especially cooler weather at the Christmas markets in Europe. Yeah, we're excited about it.
And we can't wait to experience it with you guys.
Let's see. I know I'm going to probably come back to some of these just in case. So if you have any questions about the Christmas trip, I'm going to jump down to those questions now. Yeah. I'm going to try to jump back up. But if I don't get a chance to jump back up to some of these other questions that have happened, please feel free to re-ask those questions in the comments. So
I do want to say, so I don't think you said how much it was. Did you?
Oh, no, I didn't know.
So the early bird price is $28.95. And then the regular price is $29.95.
Yep.
Now I do want to say that we're planning on doing more group trips. Now, looking at the prices of some of these itineraries and where people want to go, which is, I think our highest ones are Italy and Greece at the time.
That's another thing. We have a survey. So for future group trips, if you would like to weigh in on where you would like to see us travel or like to travel with us to, you can go to our, let's see, I'll copy this there as well. You can go to our, let me see if I can find it.
There you go.
There we go. You can go to our Trova Trip page.
And you can look at our reviews. We have 5 stars.
You can go to that link that I just put. There we go in the comment section there. But that'll take you. If you scroll all the way down, you'll find a little place where you can fill out a survey. But all of that to say, our top 2 places
are Italy and Greece.
Yeah.
So we were starting to look at itineraries. We're not going to say like where we're going to go for the group trip because we really want to, have this one confirmed for the Christmas markets. But we were looking, and it's at least $1,000 per person more.
Yes.
Because you're probably going to be going in more of the on season.
Yep.
Because that's when people will be off. December is a perfect time to go for travel. Flights will be cheaper. Like Brian, who's going to go last night, said that flights are going to be cheaper.
Yep.
Everything's going to be a little bit
everything's
cheaper.
A little less chaotic when it comes to travel. That first 2 weeks or so of December.
Right after Thanksgiving.
Right after Thanksgiving and before Christmas, there's about a 2 to 3 week slump in travel in general because people have just traveled for Thanksgiving or they're about to travel for Christmas. So we love traveling during that kind of early December gap. And we love even more traveling to the European Christmas markets.
It's amazing, guys.
Yeah, and see, Sherry is one of the people that's coming on the trip with us. Sherry and her husband are coming with us.
It's going to be so much fun.
Andrew said that Prague and Charles Bridge is beautiful.
Oh,
We've never been to Prague. It has been way up on the list for us for a while now. Like we said, we had hoped and really tried to make it work to get there last year, and we couldn't make it happen. So we're excited to make it happen this year. We just need 2 more of you guys to sign up for the trip,
and then we can all go. Happen.
We've heard Stuttgart has a beautiful Christmas market. We've trained through Stuttgart, but never spent any time there because it's not.
I'm sure we'll make it there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there at some point. We've kind of made European Christmas markets a yearly tradition at this point.
Yeah, so I think we'll hit them. And for those of you who don't know, I grew up in Germany, so I can speak a little bit of German, so I'll be able to.
Yeah, she'll be like our translator, like on.
We'll
our
actually
trip
have
for
like
us.
a local tour guide.
We will,
but then I'll also practice.
You won't
ein
have to.
bisschen Deutsch.
Yeah, you won't have to rely on us for all of the local knowledge
No.
and all of that. We will have a local guide.
Mm-hmm.
But Natalie, I mean,
I don't want to brag or anything, but
say something for us. Order me something from.
No, I practice that. Makes me
put you on the spot.
Sweat.
Put you on the spot.
No, my favorite. So I grew up in Germany, right? So my vocabulary isn't very good, but I can understand it. So I can like listen to like audiobooks because I was a kid. So I can listen to like kids' books and things like that and understand. Mm-hmm. So if we're at a restaurant and they ask us, would you like to sit inside or outside in German? I'll in English say inside's fine. And then they look at me so confused. And I'm like, sorry, it's a long story. I don't know how to say. I
can understand it, but saying it's harder.
Because then it's like fast. Like you've got to come up with those vocabulary words. But anyways, that's why I use Rosetta Stone. So that
is true. We do use that. But yeah, so if you have any questions, I know we just threw a lot at you there with all of those details.
Yeah, and with the Christmas market group trip, we're going to do the same thing that we did with our Ireland group trip. So once it confirms, we're going to do a Zoom call where everybody can meet each other. Mm-hmm. We'll answer any questions, any travel tips that we have personally. So like how to book your flights, how to get the best price for your flights, travel insurance or credit cards that, you might could pay the trip with that you could get extra points for like sign up bonuses, all that stuff. And we'll go through packing lists and all of that stuff. And then we'll have a Facebook group so everybody can get to know each other, share things, kind of talk about like what is on our itineraries and all that stuff. So anyway.
So lots of pre-trip, not planning, but pre-trip help from us and guidance if you want it. If you don't need it, that's totally fine as well. Because we know some of you have probably been to some of these places or are even more well-traveled than we are. So, but whoever signs up for the trip, we are more than happy to help with guiding in whatever way we can and trying to make it a little bit easier for you.
Yeah. And also too, if it's your first ever group travel experience, that is totally cool because obviously in Ireland in May, that was our first group trip experience and it was phenomenal. So I'm hoping that every trip will be even better than that first one because the first one was just so great. I don't know how we're going to top it, but we're going to do our best. But it really just depends on you guys who sign up. So like the cooler you are, the more welcome you are. I don't know. But so yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Per usual.
I don't know where you're going either.
I know.
I was looking over the trip activities and just trying to give a better idea of like what all is included.
Well, you've got obviously your rooms are included. Let's see.
Rooms are
double
included.
Occupancy in 3-star hotels, local guide throughout the trip, breakfasts and 2 dinners. You have 9 activities, all city transfers. So all the,
once
cities,
you get there,
yeah.
So we'll fly into, if you decide to go, we'll fly into Berlin. You'll start our trip there, and then you'll fly home from Prague. Would be the most ideal way to do it.
Yeah. Mini photo shoots. So pretty much what we did in our Ireland group trip, because we did say mini photo shoots in Ireland, but what we ended up doing was Matt took photos the entire time and we put out probably 150 photos that were edited.
Yeah. So throughout the trip, we'll be at different great photo op locations throughout the trip. So if there's a moment and I'm like, hey, I'll grab whoever it is, a couple or whatever.
We were hey, get together.
Y'all get together here, pose for me, or take a photo.
And we'll
here.
take them with your phone. We'll take them with our stuff.
So there was kind of that, and then after the fact, I edit all the photos and give the entire group access to those photos.
Yeah.
But we have for the activities, we'll do a Berlin walking tour, Berlin Christmas market visit, a Dresden walking tour, a Dresden Christmas market visit, the Zwinger Palace. Where's that one at? That one's in.
That one is in. It's like Sheffield. Siphon.
So we'll also be visiting a little town called Siphon, Germany. So we'll be doing a palace visit there. Then in Karlovy Vary, we'll be doing a walking tour there as well. I think there is where we have an optional activity, which is the thermal baths entrance ticket. And I think a Pilsner brewery tour is there in Karlovy Vary, I believe. And then we'll make our way to Prague, do a Prague walking tour, Prague Christmas markets. And again, you'll have, I think, quite a bit of free time on your own to explore each one of these cities.
And obviously, since we haven't been to any of these cities, we're going to be doing as much research as you guys probably are. Yeah. And so we're going to be sharing all that info in the Facebook group, being like, okay, we want to do this. We want to do this. But I think this is sweet. Sherry said, no pressure, but we never considered a group trip before, y'all. Looking forward to meeting everybody. No, seriously. that was something that we were even like, okay, is group travel. That's why we were so nervous for the first one. But since we did that one and it was so amazing, like Stacy actually was on that group trip. Like you won't be disappointed. It was phenomenal experiencing it with an awesome group of people. Everybody was considerate. Everybody was sweet. I mean, literally we made friends for life. Like we went,
no doubt.
It was amazing. And I was talking to one of the ladies that went, and she does a lot of travel. She does a lot of solo travel. She does a lot of travel with her husband. And then she also does a lot of group trips. And she goes, every single one of them is really important and they bring different things. And I never thought of that before because obviously I was just traveling with Matt.
Yeah.
But it was really cool just experiencing it with other people. Yeah,
there was different, there's different pros and cons to every one of them, but each fill this void that the other one can't possibly fill. So the community side of the group travel was really great.
Yeah, it was amazing. Look.
College Full of Fun said a group trip with local tour guide. Geez, how fun. European Christmas markets are on my bucket list. Yeah, as they should be. The European Christmas markets are amazing. And I'm really
I wish
happy.
America could get on this bandwagon.
I'm really excited about this itinerary because I think some of the markets that we're hitting are some of the best that we could possibly hit. So
look, this is another one on our group trip. What's up, Bill?
So Bill and his wife are actually the two that confirmed our Ireland trip. We needed to, kind of like we're in right now, we need 2 more spots to make this trip happen. We were sitting so we were doing another trip a year and a half ago. We went to Ireland on our own, filming videos there. You've probably seen some of those videos. We were sitting, if you watched the Dublin video, we were sitting at the Guinness storehouse, the gravity bar up top, when we got the email notification that the final 2 spots that we needed filled were booked.
I had tears in my eyes. Like I was so excited.
And it was Bill and his wife.
Stacy. Oh my gosh.
That were the ones.
I literally have goosebumps. Like it was so much fun. And now we're all friends for life.
So we're sad y'all aren't coming as well, Bill. So
yeah. For sure.
But yes. So we'll I can scroll back up.
Sherry said, come on people.
I know I missed a lot of other comments and messages and stuff along the way.
Yeah, let's see. Love your channel. The content is amazing. Heading to your hometown, Nashville, for an amazing 18-day RV trip.
Nice.
So much of inspired by you guys. Oh, awesome.
I love that.
Well, we hope you have a wonderful time.
Yep. Nashville's a fun city, and we hope you guys enjoy it. There's a lot to do around here.
I'm excited for you.
Let's see. Said hi there. Emma said hi there. I really love your content. I'm planning a trip and plan to get the Airlo eSIM card because of your suggestion. Can you explain how the activation works? Want to buy too soon.
Absolutely.
But not travel yet.
So you can totally buy it, and then you just save it on your phone.
Yep.
And then you activate it right before you go. So you can it depends. You can either activate it right before you get on your plane. So like, let's say you're leaving from New York, for instance, you activate it at the airport in New York, turn your phone on airplane mode.
I will say, make sure your phone is eSIM capable.
Yes.
Before you purchase the eSIM.
They have a little chat feature.
Yeah. If you go on Airlo, like now I said, there's a chat feature and you can ask them specifically about your phone. They'll answer all your questions there.
Yeah.
So double check that, because we've had people get really upset because they're, they bought an eSIM through our, our link that we recommended.
And then their phone didn't work.
And then their phone didn't work with eSIMs, wasn't capable. So make sure your phone can do it.
Smart.
And then go to Airlo, purchase
now,
your
what
eSIMs.
they're really great about is especially Airlo is really good at giving you instructions on how to do it, right?
Yeah.
It changes via every update. It changes via what phone you have.
Yeah.
So you definitely can buy it before and then travel with it later.
Yeah, for sure. But the activation process is it's a little bit confusing at first. I'm not going to lie, but it's honestly gotten much easier as eSIMs have become more regular.
Yeah.
So the companies like Airlo does a really good job at having a whole step-by-step walkthrough of the activation process. So once you buy it, it'll give you a whole walkthrough step-by-step with screenshots of what your phone will look like and the buttons you need to press along the way. So that'll be the easiest way to do it, is just to make sure you follow each one of those step-by-step instructions, as they say.
And don't get frustrated. It is a learning curve. And I feel like every time we go back out of the country, we're like, dang it, how do we do this again? I forgot. So anyways, you're not alone.
Let's see. Rachel Sullivan said, "We are going on an Alaskan cruise for the first time,
Fun.
August 17th of this year. We are cruising with Princess, though. Wow, that's so much fun. We're just barely going to miss you then because
I
I think we're
know.
going not long after. I think after that, I can't remember. I can't remember our dates exactly.
Well, you have to let us know how the
And then-
princess one was,
And then, of
because
course, we'll be on
we're doing Norwegian, and that'll be our first Norwegian too. So we're excited to try it out.
Yes. Let's see. Penn State said, been to Ireland 4 times. It is magnificent. Now headed to Antarctica for my 50th. Wow. What a trip going to Antarctica.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be epic. That's awesome. That's on our bucket list for sure, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're ready for Christmas market. We cannot wait. We are so excited.
Yep.
Too early to book plane tickets. So what we're trying to do is get those 2 spots confirmed.
Yep.
So I would wait till those 2 spots are confirmed first. And then that's like, okay, we are going, everybody. Yep. And so we'll make a post about it. We'll start getting everybody's emails. Well, we've got everybody's emails. We'll start getting that Facebook group. And then that's when we'll do the Zoom.
Yeah. We'll set up the Facebook group, do the Zoom. And once it confirms, you should get an automatic email from Trova Trip letting you know that the trip is confirmed, meaning that it's happening and you can start making your travel plans then.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get these 2 slots filled sooner than later.
So everybody can buy
because we know everybody wants to be able to go ahead and get those flights lined up. And, if you're wanting to stay with our Ireland trip, we had quite a few people that either went into Ireland early and had a couple of days on the front end on their own, or we had others that stayed a couple days after. So you may want to do that since you are going to be over there. You could easily stay a couple days extra in Prague, or start earlier in Berlin. There's so many options of what you could do that we would recommend if you have the time and the budget to do it. But yeah, we want to get these 2 slots filled so we can go ahead and let you guys know, book the plane tickets.
That we're going,
book
baby.
The extra hotel nights, whatever it is, because we're going to make this thing happen.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be epic. I'm so excited.
Yes, it is going to be great.
Are there any other questions that we missed?
I'm sure we did.
We got the books, 1,000 places to visit before you die. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you got it. We've got that book. We also have the US version, US and Canada version. And then I also have one on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
So anytime we're traveling, I can be like, oh, is this in the book?
Yeah. Sal said, how involved are you guys on the trip? Are the fans who go pretty much having the trip themselves, or are you both part of it too?
No, we're definitely part of it.
We're involved with every aspect of it, as far as when we're traveling, we're all traveling together. We're staying in the same hotels, eating meals together. Yeah, we're the hosts. Yes, that's our title for these trips. But we're traveling along, just enjoying the sights, enjoying the experiences, all as a group, all together. So yeah, we're right in there with everybody, just enjoying it.
An example for you, we had an afternoon off, I think, free time in Dublin, and
last afternoon,
last afternoon, and Matt got to get some guys together, and they went to we went to
the Teeling Distillery,
and I had a bunch of girls, and we all went to afternoon tea. So Stacy was a part of it.
The girls, Natalie and there were probably 6 or so.
6 total, I think. Yeah.
And then there were 4 of us guys. Natalie and the girls went on afternoon tea. Me and the guys went on afternoon teeling, which is Irish whiskey. So,
and it was awesome. No, but we're really, really involved. Obviously, if there are some people, which was totally fine too. Not everybody went to the afternoon tea experience. Some people had, the Book of Kells that they wanted to go do, or visit this place or visit this place. So really, it can be up to you if you want to explore as much as you want in the free time, or if you want to hang out with us. We're constantly doing stuff. I think we went to bed pretty late every single night because we were at Irish pubs, and then
we went out beyond the itinerary every night, just because we were in Ireland. Of course, we're going to go hang out at the pubs for the night. So we were every night out hanging out with people from the group trip, and
we just love people, and we love having community. And it was such an amazing experience. Like I've said, it's usually just Matt and I, where this time we get to have good conversations, and we're just hanging out, and I don't know. It was amazing. So yeah.
We got Katie on from Australia.
Hi.
Or did I say Australia?
Did you think it was Austria?
Well, I thought I misread it for a second. I was making sure. So, yes, Katie on from Australia. So great to have you on with us. She said, thank you so much for the videos. Headed to New Orleans, Nashville, Dollywood, and a few other places. And your videos have helped me plan. So thank you.
I love that so much. I hope you have so much fun. Those are really great spots. I'm so excited.
All great choices. All very different from each other.
Yeah.
And I would say very unique, even... I don't know if there's any other places really like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All very unique places. So
yeah.
I think you'll enjoy them.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep.
When are you coming? I want to know.
And we had Ernie said, well, he said, great time, Matt. Matt, that was a great tour. The Teeling tour was excellent. And then we also had lots of ice cream. And of course, he called me Noah because we had one night where everybody at the pub in Killarney thought that I was Noah Khan, which is a musician artist. If you don't know him, you can look him up. We both have dark features,
have a
dark
beard,
long hair. So yeah, I got a couple.
Everybody thought
I had to go take my photo out front in front of the pub. Natalie and I did.
It was wild. Matt was like, "Well, I need a photo with my wife," and I was like, "What is happening?"
The social media manager of the pub, who thought I was Noah Kahan, made it ask us to go out and take a photo in front of the pub with their like sign and everything.
Matt was like, "Just do it.
Just do it." And then we got a couple of free pints out of it. So thankfully, they didn't ask me to sing. Season of the Sticks or any of Noah's songs.
It was wild though, because Ireland was the first place that we had made more than one video in a place, and we actually went back to it. So we were there a year after we visited. So it was so crazy because so many people were stopping us being like, thanks so much for the videos. And we were like, what? This is wild.
It was funny because I think it made us look for sure more popular than we actually are.
100%.
Because every city we were in, we were getting recognized, which never, I won't say never happens. Rarely happens, not as often as it did in Ireland.
Yeah.
But again, like Natalie said, we never revisit a place that we made a video on. So a lot of people that have visited there were watching our videos to help plan. So
that was really fun. It was like, oh wow, people do watch. Like, this is cool. Okay.
Yeah, definitely made us seem more important than
100%. And there's a lot of times too where I'm at work, because I work for an airline. And I'm like, did I look nice? So I'm hoping, because people will come up and be like, hey, we watch your videos. And I'm like, okay, hopefully I looked nice and approachable. So if you ever see us out and about and maybe we look a little stressed or whatever, please just come and say hi. It will make our day. And I just have resting bee face. So
no.
Yeah, I do.
So?
Yeah. Okay. I'm like this.
I'm going back and looking through questions because I'm sure.
And if you have any other ones about group trip or upcoming travels or anything.
Have you both ever been to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic? No, we have not. The DR has been
on our list.
We booked all-inclusive vacation to. It wasn't Santo Domingo, but it was Domingo. It was, I can't remember. It was on the north side of the island, northeast, I think. Can't remember now. But anyway, we ended up not getting to go. But on that trip, we were also planning on trying to build in some time, not just at the all-inclusive, to try to actually see some more of the island.
Yeah. So if you have any recommendations, let us know.
Yeah, please let us know. We would love to go there. We've heard great things about it.
We got Florida. I don't know
from Florida. Yeah. We got this one. Hello
Florida
from Noblesville, Indiana,
cool.
And fellow chai lover. And congrats on 90K. Thank you, Alicia.
Thanks. I love when people get to try chai and they like it. We had some friends visiting a couple weeks ago, and it was her first time trying chai, and I was shocked. I was like, "What? You've never had it?"
Right.
And she's now in love. So I'm just a tea drinker. I love tea. I love afternoon tea. I feel like I'm a little British inside. I don't know. I just love tea. But chai is always on the menu at coffee shops. And since coffee shops are more readily available than tea shops, that's what I go with.
And I missed this one earlier. Annalise has done a rating list for Mai Tais in Oahu.
Oh,
I'm about to hit the 40th Mai Tai rating in a little over a year.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, well, what's your top Mai Tai? Like now we need to know.
You got to let us know.
Yeah. Or are you going to gatekeep it? Keep it to yourself?
Let me scroll down. We got some new comments. Let's see.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Would love some Florida videos from you guys. Yeah, we've only done our 50 states in a year and then our 2 Key West videos, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do we have another one?
Daytona.
Oh, Daytona. So we have 4 total Florida videos.
It's so funny. I completely forgot about the Key West ones.
They're kind of...
It's like a different country.
I was about to say that, I mean, the Conch Republic is kind of its own thing.
It really is, yeah.
So while the Keys technically, yes, are Florida.
It is.
They for sure. I could see how you would
I didn't even think of them as because being from Florida, obviously I was just like, well, we've only done 2. I completely forgot about Key West because that's like 7 hours from where, maybe even more than that.
And we got exactly. We got Cajun Ragdoll West from Kiwi Key, South Carolina.
Cool. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, well,
Matt's from South Carolina.
I'm from South Carolina.
Nobody knows.
And I'm double checking if I know where that is. Kiwi.
I know Lake Kiwi. That's what I know. But I'm also not from South Carolina. So let's see.
Kiwi Key. Yes, I know exactly where that's at.
Oh, we got a new member. Look at Brian.
Yes. So
Brian's going to the Christmas market.
Yeah, Brian's coming as well.
So come on, guys. It's going to be epic.
Kiwi Key is beautiful. It is like Lake Kiwi area.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah, so beautiful area.
We love Lake Kiwi.
Yeah, we love Kiwi. Love Lake Jocassee is like.
But we're trying to gatekeep that.
Yeah, that's one we try not to let as many people know about because it's already getting more and more crowded every time we go.
It's one of my favorites. But anyways.
But yeah.
We won't talk about that. What's this one? Hello from Los Angeles. My husband and I love your travel videos. We're on our 50-state journey, 41 so far. Wow. Congratulations. That's awesome. And definitely watch your videos before each state for inspiration. We appreciate all you do.
Love that.
That is so sweet of you. I'm so excited for you. America is beautiful. And sometimes when people are asked like what our favorite country is, I hate to say it. Obviously, I'm biased, but America is truly beautiful. That's why we will never stop exploring our own home country.
Yeah, like there's just so much to see.
Yeah, even if we could do this full time, we would still want to live here and like branch out.
Yeah,
and
as much as we love international travel because it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone, lets you see different ways of life, different ways of thinking. We also love exploring domestically because even in our own country, you can still explore new cultures, see different ways of life, different ways of thinking. And there's just so much natural beauty here and things to do, things to see that it's endless amounts of travel can happen in the U.S. Because even though we've been to all 50 states,
we still haven't seen all of it.
We have not seen even a fraction of all there is to offer. See, we have Brian said, Laura and I absolutely love your travel. We went to Leavenworth and followed in your footsteps. LOL, was totally worth it. We watch all of your videos and you inspire us.
Oh, I love that. We appreciate Thanks so much.
And we're glad you enjoyed Leavenworth.
Leavenworth is a cool spot. It really is.
It's a neat little town for sure.
It reminds me so much of Germany. So
yeah, I mean, as it should, kind of stuck, nestled there in that valley within the mountains. Very beautiful area.
Oh, I love that.
We got Wikipedia Library on, said hello from Pakistan.
Hello.
Like your video, guys. Keep it up. Appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. We have stuff to open.
Oh, we do.
I'm so sorry.
We don't have a lot to open tonight.
I opened up a bunch of my Amazon Prime stuff already.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have a walking pad supposed to come today. I hope it's not out. I think it's been raining and hopefully it's not. Shout out to Chris and Ellen for the recommendation on the walking pad that was on sale for Prime Day. So
because your girl needs to walk while she edits okay. So this right here is called the Wander Club.
So we gave one of these away last night for our Patreon live stream. We've kind of partnered with them on some stuff, but yeah, so we ordered one of our own actually.
So unpack your memories. So it's great for souvenirs if you don't want to buy a bunch of souvenirs, right?
Yeah, so what it is, I'll see if I can hold this out, if I can block us and it'll focus on it. Yeah. So you can see there, it is a like leather keychain kind of thing. And those little tokens, every time you go to a new place, you can order different packs of tokens. But every time you go to a new place, you put the token on the key ring. And it's kind of a visual way to keep up with where you've been, a little bit of a souvenir memento to the places that you have visited.
Yeah. So here is the keychain. I'm going to open this up.
I'm going to hold it up with...
I don't want to break a nail.
With this, maybe if I hold it in front of our faces, it will. So yeah, so there's there's the actual keychain. You can see it's a leather.
It is really nice
leather keychain, and it obviously, if I can get it to turn, unsnaps. Does it? Yeah, I think it can unsnap potentially. But anyway, you just slide your tokens onto the ring.
So these are the tokens that we got.
What'd you get?
I got the United States of America because we've done all 50 states, but you can do each individual state. So if you're counting up to 50 states, you can get each state, which I think would be fun. And then you put them on the little ring down here if you want to show. Oh, you're going to put them on? It like goes on down here.
Yeah, just like the photo here shows.
But I wish I could show you guys. Rats.
Yeah, I don't know how you can do that.
They're really cute. So we got United States of America. I really wish you could see that. I'm so sorry.
And it says, I'm reading right here. I didn't realize this. It says, your order equals 1 meal donated. So I guess for every keychain kind of thing that they sell, they also donate a meal to those in need.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
See, look, I love this. I also collect tokens with the Wonder Club. I love that so much because this is honestly really great. And I think this is a really great gift for people too. So like, can you put your hand behind it? Let's try and be a beauty influencer right now.
Let me put this up behind
put it behind it.
Hang on.
Sorry, guys. Do not screenshot me right now.
Your arms are too short.
They are, I know.
Let me hold it.
Okay.
Your nails are prettier, but your arms are too short. So we'll do this right here.
Did it work?
Yeah.
So that one is the Grand Canyon. This one is the Smoky Mountains.
Put it close against the card.
I'm trying.
Against the card.
It's in focus. Oh, I can't. My legs hurt. Anyways, we got that one.
Yeah,
we got Yellowstone and
Kenai. What was that?
Kenai.
No, Kenai.
No, I know. I kept saying Kenai Fjords because it had a little whale tail. I thought it was so cute.
So we essentially have the U.S. We'll probably do countries. I would assume. We've got U.S. and then we kind of started into the national parks. So.
Because we have more to go. Oh, I love that. So fun.
I love that some other people are doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're interested, you can check out the link down in the description.
Yeah, we do have a link down below.
This is so fun, though. I love it. Oh, we got a new member. Thanks.
Nice. Appreciate
that.
So
sweet. Thank you for joining, Lisa.
Also, speaking of memberships, if we have a Patreon page, if you enjoy these live stream kind of things where we just hang out, talk, catch up with people, we do this once a month with an even smaller community on our Patreon page. We have a link for that down in the description as well.
Yeah.
It's as low as $3 a month is what the entry level membership is, but that gives you access to our live streams every month. And
also our Facebook group, where it's just our Patreon community.
So yeah, if you enjoy doing these live streams like this and would like to do it more often, you can check out our Patreon page. There are obviously other membership levels that are higher than that come
want postcards,
come with other perks and that kind of stuff. But even the $3, the first level membership, first tier will get you into the live streams.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, so that was the Wonder Club. I think let me put that on the screen in case we just need to know, make sure anybody wants to know how to say it or how to spell it. The Wonder Club. That's who that was from. Again, really cool souvenirs, and I think really cool gift for your travel loving friends, or family.
Let's see. I was just reading.
Oh.
Fat Nat or Revive. Oh my God. Are we a vibe? Thanks. We got another Australia. Welcome.
Oh, nice.
We can't wait to.
Australia is.
We met the sweetest Australians in Halong Bay in Vietnam.
Yeah, we did.
In March. And they were so amazing. I can't wait to go to Australia.
They were great. They're from the west side. Way west coast.
And they were telling us like they could drive for like a day and a half or 2 days and still not see anybody.
Yeah.
Like they're in the middle of was it the bush? Is that what they called it?
I think that's what they call it. But they're on the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like just mind-boggling stories of how big Australia is.
Yeah, we want to go. And they were, like I said, they were really sweet people and we had a great time hanging out.
Oh my gosh, they were a hoot. So fun. Hey, Matt, Nat. Hey, Billy. You have us contemplating the Christmas trip. Seriously, Billy, I don't know how to describe it to you. Like the group aspect is going to be awesome.
Yes, it is.
And then the second, the Christmas markets and us being able to explore with less crowds and way cheaper than if you could go in May, June, July, August, or even September. Like these prices are a lot better than.
Oh yeah. And if you just need a little inspiration, you can go check out our Christmas market video playlist, which I just linked right here. So you can go get in the Christmas spirit to go watch some Christmas videos. Kind of imagine.
And you guys would be so fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
So
imagine yourself drinking hot glühwein and eating nice, soft, warm Lebkuchen or gingerbread. Yeah,
it's a vibe. Like it wouldn't be a tradition for us if we did not love it so much. Like it is unlike anything, and just Germany in December will be beautiful, especially with the train rides going through Czech. Like it's gonna be amazing.
The cool thing that we don't realize a lot of times as Americans is that many of even our Christmas traditions that have become part of the American culture, they are rooted in German tradition or even Bavaria tradition, the southern part of Germany. So it's kind of neat getting to go to Germany where a lot of our Christmas traditions and roots come from, and going and experiencing them where they originated. It's just a really, really special thing.
I definitely think you guys should think about it because it's going to be amazing. If it's even half as good as our Ireland group trip, it's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah. Cassandra said, watching y'all chat while editing one of my own vlogs.
I love that.
That's awesome.
I'm proud of you. I got to get right back into it as soon as we're done with this. So I feel you.
Yep. We'll be getting right back to work from here.
Let's see. We got hello from Massachusetts. I'm relatively new to your channel and love it. Oh, okay. So that was Lisa who just became a member.
Oh, very cool.
We love Massachusetts.
Yes.
We can't wait to come back.
Yeah, we would like to see more, but we've only really gotten to go to Boston, but we honestly do really enjoy Boston. Boston's one of our favorite U.S. cities.
And see, George right here, he won last night. I'm going to show you our Patreon live stream winners.
Oh yeah. Their
packages.
Packs. Yeah, so we try to do it more often, but at least like twice a year we do Patreon trivia on Zoom.
Yeah.
So we get to actually see everybody's faces.
Everybody gets to meet each other because we do breakout groups.
Yeah, breakout groups and do trivia. So George was one of our winners last night of trivia.
And so he's always winning trivia though. He's so good at trivia.
George
I don't know. He's got a big brain. So we got this. It's like a little toiletry thing. Eye mask, earplugs, toothbrush, toothpaste, and it's from Tough and Needle.
Yep.
So there was that. We have a little JetBlue
little luggage
tag. And then we also got a little Wander Club, which it's not gonna be in focus, but it has 1, 2, 3 little tokens on it. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah. So that was one of our prizes for our patrons. And then we had a couple others with hats and some national park stuff, stickers.
Do you want me to show them? Or
no, you don't have to. It's fine.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we
collect stuff during our travels just for these Patreon trivias.
That's true.
Because it's just a fun little thing. So, anyways.
Yeah. Townsville wedding. She said Outback Australia is huge. Yeah, that talking to the couple when we were in Vietnam, they were getting our head wrapped around just how big it is, because obviously the U.S. is massive as well, but never having been to Australia, the way it seemed like it's massive in a different way, and of like you can drive and just kind of see nothing, like being like in the Outback for.
Oh, that's what it's called, the Outback.
It's Outback or the Bush, whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's probably
the Outback. Yeah. No, that's it.
But yeah, he was like, you can drive and not see anybody or anything.
They literally have to bring all of their essentials to live if their car breaks down.
Yeah, he was saying the normal thing there, which you may be this way as well. I don't know where you live there, but he said like the normal thing for us, like you always have like extra gas cans, extra food, like pretty much like
thermal blankets, like anything for an emergency.
Yeah, pretty much like what do you call it? Overlanding.
Oh yeah,
like overlanding, but that's just their normal everyday
just to get
vehicles.
to like a city. It was crazy. You guys can collect post tickets whichever country you go. it can be fun. Well, like we've got a lot of postcards that you guys send us, and
Mhm.
then we're displaying them here.
Yeah, so that's all.
So
that's
these
all.
are from all of the ones being sent to our PO box
Yeah, that's all postcards. We have our own postcards that we've purchased from our travels
that we
we
send
have
to our
collected.
patrons.
Yeah, and we have collected our own of
Mm-hmm.
pretty much every time we've sent one, we've gotten one for ourselves as well. But then these back behind us are ones that
You guys have sent us.
People have sent us along their travels. So
yeah. So if you want to send us a postcard, do you have our address?
up here? I think I do.
So if you're traveling and you want to send us a postcard, we'll put it right up here. I think I want to make like a chandelier where it's like a bunch of
put it back.
Over here of postcards that you send us.
Neat.
So yeah, if you want to send us a postcard during your travels, we would absolutely love it. I love snail mail.
But that's our PO box here in Nashville. So feel free to send any postcards or those kinds of things that way. I got to get off of this one first.
Oh, you yelling at me, dog?
Nope. Go for it.
Just kidding. Okay, just joining live chat. How do we sign up for the group trip? So this right here, Matt, we'll put it again in the comments, right?
Yeah, right. I gotta find let me just grab it again over here.
But Hillary, okay, so yeah, it's December 7th through the 14th. We still have 2 spots left that are $100 off per person. We're going to 2 countries. How many cities? 4 or 5?
1, 2,
with
3.
7.
We're going to 4, but really 5 if you count Siphon or Siphon.
Yeah.
So really 5 cities.
Yeah, and we'll be able to explore the city and then do the Christmas markets in the evening. And oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah, and I just put the link to our group trip page so you can get all the information there.
You can see our reviews.
Yeah, you can. But on that group trip page, you can request a spot. You can see the full itinerary, all the stuff there. So you should let us know if you have any questions other beyond that, and we're happy to answer.
The best way to do that is either here on the live stream, or you can always DM us on Instagram at Adventures Matt and Nat. That's the best way to communicate with us if you guys have any questions. But seriously, we are so excited about it. I cannot wait. I even wore my Deutschland shirt to celebrate. I was gonna wear an ugly Christmas sweater, but
it was too hot for that, guys.
Yeah, it
too
was
hot. Cassandra said, I don't know if you've answered this yet, but where are you guys planning / wanting to travel to next? Next up is I don't know if we've said it on here really, but we have a weekly email update. I said it earlier, but you probably weren't on here earlier. If you want to sign up for that, or if you aren't signed up for it, you can go to our website. It'll come up with a little box. You just put your email in. But I send out a weekly email update.
He has not missed 1 week since we started. How many have you sent?
183 was today.
Dude,
so
proud of you.
Yeah.
Wish I could do that with videos.
All of that to say, within those emails, we I keep people up to date more than we can here on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then Instagram, we try to keep people up as well.
Stories, yeah.
But to answer your question, we are currently, our next trip up is
family reunion.
A family reunion
that my mom
in Florida.
Will not let us miss.
Going to family reunion in Florida. Then we got a couple weeks home. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Then we're going to Northeast West Virginia. We're working with a cabin company there called Golden Anchor Cabins. It's
so excited.
Couples only retreat getaway kind of place. Just it looks beautiful. We're excited to be there with them. We'll be there for 4 or 5 days, something like that. Home for a few days, do laundry, repack, and then we go on an Alaskan cruise out of Seattle.
Yeah, we're so excited.
That's what the next 5 weeks look like.
Yeah,
something
and then
like
after
that. That's through the end of August.
Yeah,
and then we have. Beyond that, we only have one trip that we know is happening, and that's to go meet my parents out in Montana at Glacier National Park. I don't think we're going to be filming anything there.
No, because we already filmed the glacier for 50 States in a Year. And being with family, we'd rather just spend the time with family. And, we don't want to have a camera in their face the whole time.
It'll be tempting. We'll have to talk ourselves out of filming it because it is so beautiful. We'll be probably both taking our cameras and filming and taking photos and that kind of stuff. But we probably won't be putting any kind of YouTube video together for it. I don't think.
Yeah.
So
like you said, we'll probably have to talk ourselves out of it because right before I'll be like, let's just do it.
That's what usually happens.
It really does.
But yeah, so we're that's our next bit of travel. We're pretty excited about it. So
let's see. I'm an epileptic. Oh, I can't read.
Epileptic with scoliosis.
Traveling. not an option. Your videos are the only way I can see places outside of Jacksonville, North Carolina, where I currently live.
Aw.
Oh, well, Brittany, we're so
Yeah.
excited that you choose to be on this adventure and travel with us.
Yeah.
That really means a lot to us.
Yeah, we're sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and we'll be praying for you
yeah.
for sure.
But thank you for watching,
Yeah.
and glad you enjoy the videos.
Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm from Florida, so the only Jacksonville I know is Florida. So I didn't know there was one in North Carolina. That's awesome.
Brian asked, will you ever go on a cruise again? If so, with what cruise line? Well, as we just said, we're actually going on a cruise, going on an Alaskan cruise, this time with Norwegian Cruise Line. So,
and we've never been on Norwegian before, so we're
Nope.
excited to try them out.
We don't mind cruises. You know, it's not something I always want to do. I love, just like Natalie said earlier, with group travel, solo travel, couples travel, like all of them fill a void that the other ones can't possibly fill. And I feel that same way about cruise travel. Like, I enjoy it, but I also enjoy so many other ways of travel. So yeah, we enjoy cruises and plan to do more beyond just this Alaskan cruise. Just we probably won't do any with MSC.
Yeah. But I'm happy to know that other people put out videos about them and their customer service as well. So it's not just us, because if that is the most popular video on our channel, and it's the pretty much only negative one we've ever filmed. So it just shows you that negative really does do a lot for views, but that's just not our personalities. So we'll have a lot of comments be like, you guys are just such negative people. And I'm like, have you watched any of our other videos? Like, I love everything.
Yeah, for us to bash something.
I mean, the fact that they almost left us. But anyways, don't get me started on it.
Chrissy said, hi guys.
From
Chrissy from
Ireland.
Ireland. I just want to say I love your channel. I've watched from shortly after you started your channel. You both seem so lovely and genuine. Thanks for the great content.
Thanks so much, Chrissy. We appreciate it. We wish we were back in Ireland.
Yeah, we love Ireland. It's a great place.
It is. But thank you. That's so sweet.
Hillary said, thank you guys. My late husband was first generation German. He spoke German before English.
Oh, wow.
I want to bring our daughter to see Germany one of these days.
Absolutely. Wow. That's so neat. Germany is really cool. Like I said, I grew up in Germany till I was in 4th grade. And then my dad still worked in Germany. So we would fly back for the summers and hang out. But I just love Germany. Yeah, I really do.
It's a cool place.
Special place.
Special place. Ernie said we need a Greta video.
I don't know if she'd want that. Greta is my mom, and Ernie is part of our Patreon community. So we did a Patreon meetup last October here in Nashville it was like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, something like that. It was a weekend.
Yeah, Friday through Sunday. Yeah, Friday night through Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. My mom and dad were there. So my mom, Greta, got to meet everybody, and it was just a hoot. It was a lot of fun. So
let's see. From what Santos said, would you guys ever socialize a cruise as a group adventure like your Ireland and or Christmas market trips?
We would love that.
Yeah, we think it'd be fun. We've talked about it. We just got to find the right system to put in place to make it happen.
Yeah,
because a lot of the companies we've talked with and worked through for group travel don't necessarily do cruises. So we've actually asked some of them if they do cruises, and they said they haven't in the past and don't know if they would add them. But so if you
guys know of anybody that we could do
so we've actively kind of been pursuing that and seeing what that would look like.
Yeah, we would love that though.
Stacy said her mom loved Norwegian Cruise Line. Okay, that's good to hear. We've only heard good things about Norwegian Cruise Line, so I think we'll be in good hands. But I mean, we're doing the Alaska cruise. I think that's a whole nother kind of cruising as well, which we're excited about.
And we got a balcony. Yes. So that was like a game changer after doing MSC.
Yeah, we knew going to Alaska, we needed a balcony because there's going to be times we're just going to want to sit on the balcony and
look at like glaciers.
Yeah, and whale watch. And
oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
We got Tammy on from
Carlisle, right?
Carlisle. Yeah, Carlisle Lake in Illinois, the largest man-made lake.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That's fun.
Ernie said they're like best friends, him and Greta.
Yeah, no, you guys are for sure. That's why I got to get my mom up if we ever do a Patreon meetup in Greenville.
Yeah,
I got to bring my mom up.
What's up, Eric? Travel Adventures with Eric B. said Germany's the best.
You guys might recognize him. He was in our
New Orleans
Mardi Gras.
Mardi
That's why
Gras
I was
video.
trying to, Mardi Gras video.
Correct. Hope you're doing well, Eric.
Yeah.
George said you will enjoy the Norwegian Cruise Lines. We did the same cruise in 2018 and will not be disappointed. You have to go to the Yukon.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down. Yukon.
Let's see. Lisa said, I'm glad you gave the Italian cruise negative reviews. You brought the truth to us and probably saved countless members of the same fate. Thank you for your honesty. It was refreshing.
Thanks, Lisa.
We appreciate that because
we hate being negative.
Yeah, we don't like being negative.
Mm-mm.
And we, that video is controversial. We get a lot of hate comments on that video.
Mm-hmm.
We also get lots of nice comments on it as well, but for sure get lots of hate ones on it.
Well, really, Matt and I even sat back and we were like, okay, would we recommend this to our parents?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the question that we always have in the back of our minds. We're not going to recommend anything that we wouldn't feel comfortable that like our parents go on or our siblings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, if we wouldn't recommend it to them, we're definitely not going to recommend it to you guys because it's like, no, we just can't.
No, and originally we'd already talked about it before because if you watch the video, you'll notice, we were kind of like tiptoeing around some of the negative stuff early in the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they almost left us, we decided there was no hold. Like
we were like, all right, we're just
going
to tell them everything.
So, and that is the truth. People are like, it's funny how you seemed like you enjoyed it all the way up to that point. Well, and we did overall enjoy the cruise. We talked about that in the video,
Mm-hmm.
but on the other side of that, we had already talked off camera about, you know what, let's save our final review and our negative stuff till the end so we can give like a full comprehensive review of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about all the negative sides of it that we had.
Yeah.
But once they almost left us, we said, you know what? We can't wait till the end of the video. So,
and even at the end of the video, we were like, you're more than welcome to try it for yourself. Yeah. This was just our experience.
And overall, we did enjoy ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a few key moments that kind of made it where we'll never do MSC again.
Yeah.
So anyways, not to hang up on that. Beth said, Beth is an avid cruiser.
Yes.
I'm surprised you're not on a cruise right now, Beth.
I know.
She said, you might be actually. I don't know. Said, I'm so jealous of the Alaskan cruise. Yeah, we're excited about it.
We're excited. I'm praying that it's everything that I dream about.
Eric said he was looking at Alaskan cruise with a balcony, but the price tag was too high.
Honestly, summertime is the way to go. And last minute. So yeah. I was looking last year for me and my best friend to like go on a girls trip together. Mm-hmm. And I think for the week, what was it? It was insane.
Y'all found a crazy deal, but y'all didn't get to go. But it was wild.
How much was it?
What cruise line was it on?
I don't even remember that part. But it was like 7 days, hence why we couldn't go because I couldn't get off work that long.
It was 7 days, and it was like $700.
Yeah,
$700 or $800. Obviously, that didn't include airfare,
mm-hmm.
all the things to get there. But it was going to be like it was under $1,000 a person.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And I was like, well, we can't afford not to go.
Yeah,
because $100 a day, and it was a little bit less than that. So, anyways, but it was like 2 weeks before we were supposed to leave, or something like that. So I would look at last minute deals if you can, Eric. I don't know if that will help, but
anyways. And in full transparency, this Alaskan cruise we're working with, if you, again, I hate to go back to this, but if you do keep up with our email updates, we're working with a travel agency out of Miami, Florida, called Lux Rally Travel. They deal in all levels of travel, but definitely on like the higher end luxury side of things and kind of everything in between, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we're working with them and partnering with them on this cruise. So they got us on it. They comped it for us. So we're really excited to partner with them on it.
Yeah.
So,
we're excited. And if you need a travel agent, definitely recommend them.
Yep.
They have a little webpage with their face on it. We get asked all the time if we still do travel agent stuff, and we do not. So we recommend Lux Travel.
Yes, it was great when it was a good timing when they approached us because we, like Nelly said, we do always get asked about, who do we recommend for travel agency, or do we do it anymore? Do we book stuff? So it's nice to have somebody we know. From our experience that we've had with them so far, they are very efficient and very capable and doing it a long time.
And they work very hard.
Yeah,
so
we hopped on a call with them, kind of just thought we were going to talk about it, and we got off the call with the cruise booked.
Like they know how to get it done.
Within like 15 minutes. Like it was like boom, boom,
and I think it was
done.
like during a weekend, like they just are always working, trying to make everybody's travel plans. And I'm sure with all of this stuff going on right now, they're the ones that are dealing with it for you. So if you're booking with a travel agency, especially with like what happened a couple of days ago with this cyber thing, people were on the phone for like 9-10 hours.
Yeah.
So that's the best part about having a travel agent is they're on the phone. You're not on the phone.
Yeah, but they've been great to work with.
Anyways.
And while we haven't, like, we've only booked this one thing through them, it was a great experience, and we would definitely recommend them. So Beth said, cruising August 26th.
We knew it.
I knew it had to be coming up.
Oh, good night, Sherry.
Idaho Joe. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Idaho Joe said Alaska to May and September is way cheaper than July and August.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that was why we went in May when we went. Or we didn't cruise, but just went to Alaska. And that was one of the reasons, because it was very early in the season.
But I think we were looking last year. I think it was in July, but it was 2 weeks before the trip. And we decided on Mexico instead.
Yep.
Oh, look, we got a new member.
Oh, thanks Roy.
Yeah. Welcome to the party. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Cottage Full of Love said, how do you guys deal with the online hate? I think that would keep me up at night. Got to have tough skin, I guess. You are good to ignore it and not feed the trolls, because you guys are great.
Oh, you're sweet.
That means a lot. We definitely, in the last 3.5 years, have gotten much thicker skin.
I wanted to say that it really used to bother Matt a lot more than it does now. I've always worked in customer service, right? Working at the airline, where people are screaming in your face, calling you a liar because of a delayed flight, and they think it's all on you. So I'm used to people like screaming at my face.
Yeah.
And so online doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, okay. But it really did get Matt for a little while. He was just like, I can't believe people are this mean, or, you know.
Yeah, early on, I would let stuff get to me more. And I still have to, like, prepare myself going into the comments section.
So what we've done is we've turned off notifications from YouTube. So, you know, like if we're doing something, we would have like something just pop up on our phone. It would be negative. And it was like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
But now when we open up the app to read comments, we're like, okay, we're in the space ready. Like we're ready for it. We got our armor on, you know,
and 99% of the time it is just kind people like you guys commenting, saying how the video is great or what an inspiration it was and that kind of stuff. But that little 1% of negative, it can still sting. But we've just kind of gotten used to it and realized, like,
well, I think our faith has a big part of it too, is like, we know who we are.
Yeah.
And I know who, like, my family knows who I am and my friends. Yeah. So like, I'm okay with that.
And these strangers' opinions really play no factor into our lives. So, but you are correct. You have to have tough skin, because people can be quite cruel.
What I've realized is people that are hurt other people. A lot of really successful people are kind. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's some successful people who aren't, obviously, but some people who are like, not even just like money successful with like healthy relationships, have like a great life. They're not going to be mean towards other people. Like, I don't know.
People that have a life that resembles anything that I want my life to look like would never be the people commenting the negative and rude stuff, to be honest. So
who has time for that?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Eric said he was looking for one, looking at a cruise in June of 2025.
Oh my gosh, 5K.
That's wild.
Nope.
Yeah, we're
absolutely not on that one.
Ours wasn't even that much for the two of us to go.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's a lot.
Whew.
Ola Food and Travel said, what boots/shoes? I think you're just asking what boots and shoes do you recommend or wear? Well, that's an ongoing debate or search.
I am really good at picking shoes.
No, she's not.
No, I'm not.
She's really good at picking shoes to hurt her feet
that are cute. So I'm still working on that. Oh, okay.
Love you guys so much. What boots/shoes do you recommend for December in Lisbon? Okay, that helps. Struggling with what to bring. I don't want to fall on the cobblestone. Have
really great tread, because if it rains at all,
those sidewalks get really slick if they're wet at all. So get something with some grip on them.
I would definitely do some like tennis shoes. Like I love my white Converse, like all white.
Yeah. What did you wear when you were there?
I probably wore flip-flops or ballet flats. So don't follow what I do.
I've got a pair of like cap toe.
No, I think I wore Adidas one day.
Did you?
I think.
But yeah, any kind of comfortable walking type shoe. If you're wanting to be more stylish than a walking shoe, I would say something with a little bit of a softer sole on it, nothing too hard of a rubber.
Yeah.
I have a pair of boots that are mostly just travel boots these days. I've had them for years. They don't, unfortunately, the company doesn't make them anymore, but they're like a softer sole, like if you're familiar with like boots, they're like what a wedge sole boot would be, but a softer sole. That way it can grip the cobblestone a little more. And that's my biggest recommendation.
Yeah, you don't want to have anything that has like zero tread, because we saw a bunch of people wipe out.
People slipping on the sidewalks because they do get really slick. I'm trying to think if there's any brand I would recommend. I personally don't have any on clouds. I know people love those for travel and walking. I know some people that were even on our Ireland trip had on clouds and recommend those.
Stacy and I, who was on our group trip too, we did the Dr. Scholl's timeout shoe, all white. They have different colors, obviously. The one thing I'm not a huge fan about those is I think it was like $70 I paid, and I think we went one trip in and the part is like kind of coming unglued.
The sole is starting to,
but it's not bad, so I can still wear them. But that was my only one concern. But they were really comfy, had no problems, no blisters, nothing.
Yeah, just make sure you have something with some grip for the most part, just because those sidewalks do get
I'm so
slick.
excited for you to go to Lisbon.
We absolutely.
I was just talking
about it today. I have a friend at church that's going to. He and his wife are going back to Portugal in the spring this year for an extended time because they loved it so much when they were there for like a week or so earlier in the year.
I said, amen, preach.
Oh yeah.
Faith is important to us. We lean on it multiple times in a day, probably like every second.
Mary said, wish we could go on the December cruise. Well, it's not a cruise, actually.
No.
Our December trip is not a cruise or river cruise. We would love to do a river cruise.
Yeah.
But this one's actually, we'll be
doing the train in between.
Yeah, we'll be doing the train, and we have a private transfer for one of them. So like we'll be in a van or bus together. But yeah, then other than that, we'll be doing train travel. So we'll actually be traveling through the cities and everything, but not by boat. As far as Nashville gigs, those days are kind of long gone. We don't really have much time for gigging anymore these days. As much as I do miss it sometimes, I love what we're getting to do now.
And the best part is we get to do it together.
Yeah, getting to do this together. So other than me leading worship at church on Sundays at Community Church in Hendersonville, Tennessee, I'm there a lot of Sundays. But other than that, I haven't gigged out in Nashville in years at this point because this has kind of Adventures of Matt and Nat has kind of taken over.
It's funny. We were looking at our calendar in 2020 and just how different our calendar looks from now to then. It was like Matt was either like writing with people, doing gigs, had producing projects that he was doing in the studio. And now it's so much more travel and deadlines for videos and blogs and stuff like that. So it was very fascinating. We actually also had a life then too. So it was like we got to see people more, whereas here we don't as much, but that's okay. That's why the group trips are so exciting for us, because we never get to see anybody.
Zach Kwan said, taking inspiration from your Austin video, booked a trip, first time visiting, keep up the great work.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Austin,
I'm excited for you.
Austin's a cool town. It's got lots to offer, lots of great food, and music as well. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Love Austin.
Mary said, I'm headed to Ireland for a month next year. Sorry, Nat, no cute shoes.
I'm excited for you. That'll be fun.
Yeah, Ireland is great.
That's going to be epic.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. I hope the weather's going to be really good for you.
Yes. Pixar Princess said,
oh, hey, Allie.
Hey, Allie. Always book your excursions with the cruise line in Alaska. Too many weather factors when flying to glaciers and such.
Interesting. Okay, good point.
Yeah,
Thank you for saying that, because you guys just got back from Alaska cruise. So
which is a bummer, because we have a big credit with or vouchers for Get Your Guide, but maybe we can work something out with the cruise line on that. Anyway, she's always book your helicopter excursions with the cruise line directly due to fluctuations in weather.
Okay.
Always try to arrive back on board with plenty of time to spare. Yeah, we always do, as long as the
things with the Alaska,
as long as the cruise line tells us the correct time.
The thing with the Alaska excursions is it's not like we're used to either Caribbean and or the Mediterranean, where you're gone pretty much all day. Where the Alaska ones, it's like either just a morning. Oh no.
Oh,
I did it. I'm sorry,
did it.
guys. Hold on. Oh no, did I mess it up?
I think so.
Oh no. Hold on, let's see. Okay, we're still here. Sorry, guys. Oh, here. Oh, what
I
happened?
don't know what you did.
Well, we're still here. Sorry.
What'd you?
I feel like we did this last time, didn't it?
No, you should have just done that.
Oh, sorry.
But now I don't know.
Yeah, try.
There we go. There we go.
That was my bad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Technologically challenged. I don't even remember what we were saying.
I don't either now.
I know it was about Alaska. Oh, the Alaska excursions. They're just only, some of them are just
not
a couple
excursions, port stops.
Port stops are even just like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Like we're in Victoria, Canada for like a couple hours at night.
Yeah, that was the wild thing with some of these places.
So maybe you guys can tell us about that, because that was something that we were interested in.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, because like some of the cities were like there for like 4 hours or 5 hours. It's like, is that enough time to even do anything?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of trying to figure out what the video is going to look like. I think we'll do an overall video like we did for MSC, but we wanted to do like our port days as well. But if a port day is only a couple hours long, it's like, I don't know if we
can make a video out of that.
Full video out of that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
here's some more recommendations for shoes.
Yes, I have heard about those. Beth on our Ireland trip, I think she was wearing Vessies.
Oh, okay.
And I think she liked them.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
But also, as Abigail mentions here, Hoka's are great. Hoka's are great. They make great running shoes, so they're obviously really well padded, from what I understand. I don't own any Hoka's, but have I know lots of people in the running community that wear Hoka's, and yeah, I've heard they're really comfortable. See,
Stacy said, this is the Dr. Scholl's. We did a few 10-mile days and my feet were fine. Same.
Yep.
So,
let's see.
I think did I bring my Dr. Scholl's for the Ireland group trip? Stacy, I can't remember.
Think so.
Did I? They're an all white shoe, so I'm very nervous of bringing them anywhere because they're all white.
Yeah. This was always Natalie's problem, because Hoka's are very comfortable, but
okay, let's just be real, guys. If you don't know by now, I will always choose style over comfort. Okay. I will spend way more time putting on fake eyelashes and curling my hair. For what? Just for me. Because I just love it. I'm like Dolly Parton. I just can't help it. So
Stacy said Cindy, a couple of girls on the trip had a Vessie.
Yep. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay.
Lindsay, the type of Dr. Scholl's, she might have answered.
Time Out.
Probably already has, but yeah, Time Out is what they're called. Fumo Santos said, we're heading to Tuscany in October. Can't recall if you guys have been there. If you have, do you have any activity suggestions other than vineyards?
So the only thing that we have in Tuscany is Florence.
Yeah, we've never actually been into like the countryside of Tuscany. Only have done the city of Florence and
Pisa.
Yeah. But Florence is one of our all-time
favorites.
All-time favorites for sure.
So I recommend checking out Florence for sure while you're in Tuscany.
Yes.
And please eat and drink for us.
It's worth, because I think a lot of people do go to Tuscany and
they skip Florence.
Because I do feel like Florence a lot of times gets overshadowed by like Rome and Venice.
Yeah.
Given we've never been to Rome and Venice, I'm sure we would really enjoy them. But I mean, Florence is absolutely
I love it so much.
Beautiful city.
Yeah.
And very walkable, very manageable size. It's not huge as far as the like historic center.
Yeah.
Food and Travel said, hubby and I adore you. Your videos are so fun and naturally funny. You two are adorable.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you.
It's interesting because we've talked about this too, is our videos are like the third person in our relationship. Like we are exactly who we are on camera because we're just filming each other. It's like our home movies, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're really goofy for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's because I'm editing this Paris video and I'm like, oh my gosh. Stop filming.
Pixar Princess said, "Thank you for all the postcards. We love being supporters of your Patreon."
Love it. I'm
Yeah.
so glad. Every time I put the postcards in the slot, I pray that none of them get lost because I just don't never know if they get to everybody, you know? So I'm praying every single time. So I'm glad you get them and you like them.
Yeah.
And thanks for being a part of our Patreon community.
Yeah, we
Seriously.
appreciate it. I love this. Abigail said, "Yep, Stacy, so many people dissed my shoes, but I didn't have lower back pain anymore. So, hey, you know what?
Listen,
you do what you got to do."
You're 100% right, because in Naples, Italy, I've never had plantar fasciitis before until I wore those darn ballet flats that I got.
Yeah, they wrecked your shoe.
Oh my gosh, I was hobbling back to the ship. And I've had it ever since. So honestly, I've definitely become more comfort, haven't I?
Now it's not style over comfort, it's style and comfort.
Yeah.
But you can't,
or I'll at least put like insoles in ballet shoes or stuff like that. Try
to improve a little bit where you can.
But I definitely, okay, so when we're home though, I'm definitely wearing comfortable shoes, because if I'm wearing like, you know.
Oh, I've got the ugliest, but my favorite slides on right now. They're
the UFOs.
The UFOs. They were on my Christmas list. My sister-in-law got them for me for Christmas, and I wear these things all the time. They're not cute, but they are so they're like walking on clouds, and they're the best thing ever. I'm hitting the point in life, so I even have starting in February. I started on a hard and heavy search for really comfortable pants that fit nice, like fitted, because I don't like baggy pants, that fit really good, but are like athletic material. So they're stretchy, breathable, but don't look like athletic pants. So kind of like a golf pant would be, but not old man golf pant, like really baggy. And it took me,
we would be stopping people in the airport. So like we'd be like going through TSA, and Matt's like, "That guy's, I love those pants that guy's wearing."
I've asked guys in the TSA line.
I'll ask him. And so he's like, "Hey, where are your pants from, man?"
So recently found some good ones. And so I'm hitting the point where comfort is starting to get up there with style, and maybe, and sometimes surpassing it. So
oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, Stacy said it. Awesome. Stacy, my daughter wore hers all over the 4 Disney Park worlds. No, honestly, the Dr. Scholl's timeout ones are awesome. I know. I messed it up. I'm not going to do it again. Someone says, when you're in Alaska, cruise out of Seattle, take a day to check out Vashon Island.
I live in Tacoma. It's a short ferry right away.
Oh, cool. Cool. We'll have to write it down.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. And yeah, Stacy said, "You're welcome, Lindsay." Natalie wore hers in Vietnam, which rained all the time. That's why I think hers are in rougher shape. For sure.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, the rain was part of why Natalie's messed up. And
the humidity.
Yeah. But you do hope that I know $70 isn't an expensive shoe, but you would hope it would hold up better than those did in the rain. They're not bad. They're not ruined, but they're definitely, as Stacy said, rougher shape.
Yeah.
Ola said, "Alaska's so beautiful. The excursions with the cruise line are expensive, and we did multiple off-cruise excursions with Viator or just people on the dock. They were great about getting you back."
Okay.
That's
good to know.
Good to know. Let's see. And this is the same. So like Idaho Joseph said, Disney Cruise Lines, at least if you book through them, they can't leave you. Otherwise, you get to run for it if there are issues. Yeah. That's with any cruise line. That's kind of the whole thing, is if you book through them, they're not going to leave you. But if you book elsewhere, you do have that risk if something happens.
Oh, interesting. Victoria is just a technical stop. They're required to stop in a foreign country. A lot of cruise stops 8 to midnight. 4 hours isn't enough. Interesting. Okay. So can we get off or no?
So that's exactly,
because Victoria is in the book.
But it's 8 to midnight. I think that's the same as ours. 8 to midnight.
Is.
I'm pretty sure. So that's okay. So
I can't go for like a late dinner.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess.
No, I don't know.
Thank you for that though, because we were confused on why like I said, we just booked it. We haven't had much time to research much of anything yet. But that makes sense because we were wondering what was up with that short stop late at night.
Oh, interesting. They slip on wet surfaces. So for the hookahs?
The hokas. Yep.
Oh, see, I know. So I think we're definitely gonna have to go back this way. Definitely gonna have to go back because it's in the book. So
yep.
Absolutely yes to this. Florence and Pisa, amazing. We didn't do a YouTube video on Pisa, but we went in there. Did we fly into Pisa?
Yes.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We flew into Pisa, and it was just us. And I think we did Instagram stories.
We flew into Pisa because we were cruising out of Livorno, so we flew into Pisa because we wanted to at least see Pisa. You know, the Leaning Tower and all the stuff there. And so we stayed right off of. We could see from the roof of our rooftop bar of our hotel. We could see the Leaning Tower, which was kind of neat.
It was amazing. Yeah. Florence is my favorite place on this planet. Honestly, it's amazing. It's like an open air museum.
Yeah, I do feel like it gets visited a lot. Obviously, it's one of the big three in Italy, I would say. But I do feel like the other two overshadow it a bit. And again, haven't been to the other two, but we love Florence.
I do remember this. I did wear ballet flats in Ireland too. And everybody in the group trip made fun of me. They were like, "Why'd you do that?" I will always do that. Oh, did you? Okay. All right. Sweet. You'll be getting another one next week.
Oh, nice.
So.
Townsville Wedding said, Karen, as a Nashville local, what do you do on a lazy afternoon? I know you weren't asking us, Townsville Wedding, but think I may need a break from the honky tonks when we come in a few weeks. You'll definitely need a break from the honky tonks.
I definitely recommend.
I don't know where y'all are staying, but there's a lot of great outdoor space in and around Nashville. So if you look up the Greenway, Nashville Greenways, there are walks along, Greenway space, walks and bike trails along the rivers.
And I would definitely watch our Nashville video, even just going to some of the neighborhoods is really awesome. Like 12 South, you can walk around. They have check out markets.
The blog, the Nashville blog, because what we weren't able to fit in the Nashville video, which was like the names of a lot of the neighborhoods and what they're known for, we were able to put into the blog. So you'll be able to check that out because there's so many other areas other than that, 5 block strip, which is all that Nashville people think of when they think of Nashville. It's Broadway, Lower Broadway. So you'll want to go do all that, but you're going to need a break from it. Great stuff in East Nashville, 12 South. Yeah. Check out the blog. Check out the blog.
The blog is very, very heavy on information. I think when you open it up, it literally says it's going to take you 23 minutes to read because it's that much information. Like we put all of our efforts into that blog to give you the most information you could possibly need. Yeah.
So that'll help you on those slow afternoons when you need a break from honky tonks. What pants do you wear? So Rich, I'll send you the link. They went on set. So I was playing bass for a worship artist friend at a conference a month ago. And the speaker for the conference, again, another guy, he came in wearing some pants. And I was like, where are those pants from? Because they fit nice. I could tell that they were like athletic, but they honestly didn't look like athletic pants. They were like khakis is what they were. And he was wearing them kind of like a little more dressed up. He had some like high top sneakers on with them and styled them. So I was like, where are those from? And they are a brand that only Dick's Sporting Good carries, and it's called VRST. They have different cuts, skinny, slim, regular, all that stuff. And
Matt has bought them out a little bit.
The skinnies I got all of them went on sale. Ones I got went on like really deep sale, so I got them for really cheap and ordered a bunch of them. So I will send you the link to those when we get off here.
Patty said, loved your Budapest video. We're going in November. Love all of your videos. Aw, thanks, Patty. We hope you have so much fun in Budapest. It's one of our faves.
We really enjoyed Budapest. We would like to go back. That's another one I would like to go to Christmas markets in.
Oh yeah.
That's another one that hopefully we'll either get to go in the next couple of years, or maybe another Christmas market group trip will happen. If this one can confirm, maybe we can get another one, and maybe we can do Budapest.
We got off in Victoria, walked to the town, ate amazing seafood, and the deer are like pigeons there. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh wow.
So they're everywhere. This one said you can get off in Victoria, but in the evening a lot is closed, so limited things to see. Dinner does sound good. Okay, so maybe we can make a reservation or something.
Yes, that'll just be like a dinner stop for us to do. Okay.
We've only been to Rome. Yeah, we can't wait to make it to Rome. Walked around for 4 hours. Everything's very close to the ship. Lots of shopping and restaurants. Okay, cool.
Good to know.
I did a cruise out of Rome, and Livorno was the cruise stop. Loved Rome too, and the port. Yeah. So we did a port. That's for the MSC. We did Livorno. That's where we started.
Yeah, we started there.
Also, people cancel excursions a lot. The weather affects seaplanes, so stick around, see when the weather clears. Oh, that's good to know. See the glacier from above. Yeah, we would love to do like a helicopter or a seaplane.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking. Like some kind of aerial tour would be cool.
Ooh, I'll have to write those down. I've never tried these. Archie's and
or Souvenirs. No. She said, I have terrible feet, and not to be dramatic, those two shoes have been life-changing.
Okay.
Have to look them up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely look them up. We cruise a lot. Take time to enjoy the ship. If you have a balcony, early morning is best time to see wildlife right off the boat. Whales, orcas, sea lions.
That's awesome. We do have a balcony.
You know what we need to get is binoculars.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Binocs. Anything else that we really have to have for this?
We've got to get some
cruise?
binoculars for sure.
Oh, see, look, somebody else said Archies are so good. Okay. I want to go everywhere.
We feel you on that.
Yeah.
We just want to go everywhere.
Let's see. I got rid of my plantar fasciitis by doing bar Pilates several times a week. There are a lot of free classes on YouTube. Do you know what's so funny is I just started doing Pilates a week ago on YouTube. So who do you recommend?
Yeah, if you have some,
I will definitely do bar.
Let us know.
So thank you so much, Katie. I've been doing Move with Nicole, and she's been kicking my booty. She looks like so beautiful when she's done with the workout. And she's like, okay.
She's not even sweating.
And I'm like dying.
Brian said, I too would like that VRST travel pants link.
We'll put it in our Patreon Facebook group.
I'll send it. Yeah, I can do that, and I can send it. I can send it via Instagram too.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
All right. I think we've caught up. Have we caught up?
We have. We are caught up now.
All right. So if you guys are just now joining us, I make this announcement at the airport gate all the time. I'm like, for those of you just now joining us, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll give information about it.
What you got?
So for those of you just now joining us, we're at 90K, which is amazing. So thank you so much. We appreciate it. If you have any ideas we're going to try and do a 100K giveaway.
Yes.
Because hopefully we'll make it to that point, but we want to plan it out.
We try to be, realistic with things. So we think we've got about anywhere from 10 to 14 weeks probably before we hit the 100K mark, which means we have about 2 months. Really, we have about a month to get plans in place for what a giveaway would look like, so we can get all the pieces in place. We've toyed with the idea of maybe trying to get some other travel brands involved and see if they would be willing to donate some stuff to give away to you guys. So if you have any ideas, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh, we have one more thing to open.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I saw this. I saw this right here. Take your preferred spices and hot sauces on that cruise.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Great idea. Especially since our experience with MSC food was very bland. But I saw that, and the name the name of this next package we're opening is Silk. Silk and Spice. They are a wine subscription box type service. So if you're a wine lover, this may be something to order, or if you know someone, have someone that you know is a wine lover, this might be a great gift for somebody.
Yeah, with our Paris video that will be going live Thursday. So mark your calendars. If you don't have the notification bell turned on, please have it turned on. And please watch it, because it's taking me like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks to edit this thing. So anyways, but with Paris, we left Paris and Matt looked at me and goes, that's the first trip that we have just solely drank wine.
Well, we drank water too.
Oh, no, sorry. I mean,
make it sound like alcoholics. We drank water as well, guys.
No, of course we did. We had sodas too, but
but we didn't have any beer, is what she's saying.
Like we're not wine people, right? But I think that turned us into more of a wine. Like we did a food tour there, and they did it with like pairings and. Anyway,
and then
and
then we did a really romantic river send, like cruise on the river, with dinner and all this stuff, and it came with a bottle of wine. So obviously we drank with that. So we're becoming more wine people, I would say.
I think so, yeah.
But this box here, Silk and Spice, I think we put a link for them down in the description.
We did.
Yeah, so we put a link for this down in the description.
I'm afraid to hold this up because I don't want anything popping out.
This
is what you get.
They were so incredibly kind and sent us this box to show you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're a wine lover,
do you guys like wine? And what's your favorite wine? Like, put it down.
Yeah, I think I've found that we're white wine people more than we are reds.
Yeah.
But they
'Cause
did.
we're new.
Yeah, because we're new. We
I
like
like the sweetest
we like
wines,
something
but
with a little bit of
now I
sweet.
like a little bit drier with fatty foods.
like this. Look at you.
What?
Wow, that's
I learned that in
impressive.
France.
That's impressive.
I learned it in France.
So this is a white blend, and it is a product of Portugal. So this is one of their own silk and spice wines. So it's a blend of whites.
Mhm.
I was trying to see
And then
Portugal white wine.
and then this one is red.
Yeah, so
This
we got
is
a
another
white.
Portugal one.
Yeah, so these are both Portugal wines. And then on top of that, they sent us here. I'll sit this here.
This is kind of cool. So a wine chiller. Wow, fancy. Look at us.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Sorry if that was
very
so loud. That was not ASMR friendly.
No, that was
so
not.
sorry. But then you
Neat.
also have a little bag. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you wanted to take a little picnic.
Here you go, put our wine chiller, or you
No,
just
I
put
don't
the wine
think.
in there.
Yeah, no, I think you just put this in here. And then you carry it around.
We would have looked so cool carrying that with our baguettes under our arms.
Dude, we would have looked so Parisian.
Man, we got to go back now with our wine bag.
Okay. That's easy to pack. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm really excited to try them out.
Yeah, this is gonna be nice. So thank you, Silk and Spice, for
And great gift idea.
Yeah, it really is.
Especially for, can you imagine sending that to somebody? It's
Insulated,
like
it's
an
great.
awesome gift. Yeah, especially if you have a lot of wine lovers in your life. My parents would love this.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, I love
Very
that.
impressed with that.
Me too. I'm excited to try it out.
Let's see what people said.
Sorry, it's loud.
Yeah. Brian said, yes, whites and rosés are the way to go, in my opinion.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Not many folks are white wine people.
Yeah.
Yeah. White
really?
wine.
Why are they not white wine folks?
Yeah, all your parents drink red.
Yeah, and then Merlot is so dry it makes me cough afterwards.
We're not the biggest dry wine people.
No, but I feel like the more that you put yourselves in positions, kind of like even just us doing the Jack Daniel's distillery, you get a more appreciation for certain things when you really get to know the history behind it, how it's made, and then they're telling you like the notes that you're supposed to. And that's the fun thing about food for us, in like just drinks in general, and like you just get to try a bunch of different things. So anyways,
it's nice. Nate said, y'all are so fun. Cheers. Thank you, Nate.
Because I said that we were probably drinking and you're like, we're not alcoholics.
This is a good tip. Bring heavy magnets for Kevin to help hang stuff up on.
Great idea. Okay, writing that down. Binoculars, heavy duty magnets.
Yes, I was looking.
Okay.
Mary Ellen said, wow, I don't know what to order for wine, but I'm checking out French wines in Bordeaux and Portugal. Yeah. Portugal is great. I love
port wine.
Yeah. The Douro Valley in Portugal is where their highest best wines come from. Yeah. And they have some great wines.
And I can't wait to go to Champagne in France and try a bunch of champagne.
Cassandra said, I like wine that doesn't taste like wine. It's super sweet.
Same.
We're slowly getting better, but that's kind of where we started, which is why rosés are kind of like they're the safe spot to start.
Yeah, because for me, I like super sweet wines if I'm not eating anything. What I really loved about France is they love their wines. So they'll tell you exactly what to pair it with. Yeah. Like we got escargot, which is interesting and really funny on our video, but he was like, a white wine goes well with that because of the fatty. And so like when you explain stuff like that, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, when it's paired, and we did a cheese tasting, which was the same kind of thing where they paired the wines with certain cheese, and it really did make a difference.
And same thing in Ireland. So when we did our group trip, we did an Irish whiskey tasting with cheese.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And it was awesome. Like it gave me a whole new appreciation for different notes and things like that.
Mary said she thought she preferred white wines, but she tasted some reds.
Oh, interesting. See, always just trying something.
You gotta try different things. Lindsay said she loves a red Cabernet Sauvignon or red blend. Okay.
That's what one of my friends likes too.
Fumo said about to sign off from Phoenix. A big Haboob dust storm is rolling in. Love you guys.
Well, stay safe. I don't know what that means exactly, but
stay safe out there. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you joining.
We really do.
Lisa said, if you like sweeter wine, I love Barefoot brand Pink Moscato.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I think you do like a Moscato.
I think I do too, because one of my friends, Bet, who loves wine, told me to do a Moscato.
Mary said she'll be in I don't know how to say that first name.
In Lisbon, Portugal.
And Lisbon.
So excited for you.
Lisbon's great.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, go. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but in our Lisbon video, we did the port wine tasting at a port wine shop, and it was excellent.
Amazing.
A wonderful experience.
Yeah.
We definitely recommend doing it. And it wasn't very expensive either.
No, we wanted to go because they have a store and shop in Paris.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make it there, but we only had 48 hours in Paris, so we didn't have enough time. So,
Ola said, my excitement seeing you fall in love with pastéis de natas was the best. Those things
truly did fall in love with them.
I still to this day love those.
My favorite is
so
when the
much.
people in the comments were like, "How could you eat 3?" I'm like, "How could you not?"
I was like, Judgy McJudgy over here. Like,
but they're so delicious, and when I come home, I don't eat them. So obviously, I'm gonna stuff my face with them.
Let's see. Gina said, for Nat, when you're in Victoria, try to get Murchie's for tea and the most amazing dessert case you've ever seen. Hopefully, they're open when we're there, since we're only going to be there later at night.
But I'll look it up. Okay, cool. Thank you for that.
You two have helped inspire my hubby and I start traveling and blogging too.
Cool. That's awesome.
So glad to hear that.
I love that. That was another thing that we did, which we kind of touched on. So if you are in the travel space as a creator, a blogger, Instagrammer, YouTuber, any of those things, definitely check out TravelCon. We got to speak in it at the conference in May.
In May, yeah.
It was in Oregon. Next year is going to be in Arizona, Tucson. Tucson, Arizona. And it's just a great opportunity. Like Rich and Abigail went.
Chris and Ellen were there.
Ellen were there. Chris and Sarah, just like a bunch of people. And it was just an amazing experience. You learn a lot. And you just get to.
Yeah, we made a lot of great friends there. That was where we got to connect a few years ago with Josh from the Through My Lens channels, California Through My Lens and Through My Lens, who's become a good friend of ours. Same thing with, like I say, Chris and Ellen, Chris and Sarah, Rich and Abigail were there this year, which was so awesome having them
definitely
there.
check that out if that's something that you're interested in and want to explore more.
Yeah, for sure.
So
let's see. Eric said, hard pass on escargot. I got to get better at trying local food. I have no issues with trying local drinks, but I'm funny about what I eat.
No, I am too.
I make Natalie get out of her comfort zone because escargot, like, I'm not a picky eater. My way that I just love trying whatever the local thing is.
Yeah,
like, I want to try it because I feel like it's just the best, one of the best ways to understand and get to know a culture. So escargot had to happen while we were in France. So
I wouldn't do it unless somebody pushed me. So he pushes me to do it. And honestly, I haven't really regretted it. I don't think there's one thing that
there's been nothing that we've hated. No,
I don't think drinks, off the top of my head.
There's been more drinks we've disliked than foods.
That one in Budapest.
Yeah. Unicum. Yep.
Oh Lord.
Mary said a lot of vineyards do flights. That's where she found the reds that she likes.
Interesting.
That's what we love here in Nashville or south of Nashville.
But see, the one that we have, I should get the variety pack because they have a sweet flight, and that's the only one that I ever get. So
I wish that, do they do a variety?
They do.
Okay.
They do a sweet, they do a white, they do a red, and then a variety. So I should probably try the variety one.
Ola said, sorry, we're doing Lisbon, Porto, the Algarve in December.
That's so excited for you.
Awesome.
Oh.
We've got to get back to
Algarve.
Portugal because we want to do both Porto and Algarve, and would love to do Lisbon again. Let's see. Stacey said they tried escargot in New Orleans and loved it. Yeah, ours was great. The
funniest part was getting it out of the shell.
Yeah, that was a bit of a challenge, but See, I love this. 3 is nothing. A dozen easy. Talking about the pastéis.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's why we would get along so well.
I literally could sit down and eat a dozen of those for breakfast.
100%. So good.
Oh, and Erica Hernandez said they're headed to Portugal in February.
Oh, I love that.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that makes our heart so happy. It's one of the coolest places. And what I love about it, and it's still like affordable right now. So that's why I want to go back. That was the only place that our food budget was actually under.
Our budget overall, I think, was under there, but yeah, food for sure.
Yeah, because usually we're right at it or going above per usual. But in Portugal, it was, and we didn't skimp. Like we went and did a lot of stuff. So, anyways,
yeah. Rich and Abigail said, well worth it. Still plan on posting it.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, TravelCon.
Say we're thinking about trying to go next year. That'd be awesome.
I think so.
Yeah, I think y'all would enjoy it.
It's really great.
Ola Food Travel said best camera. We have a GoPro, but I'm not good with it. Use my phone mostly. Should we use Android or iPhone? Current Android lover for camera. That all depends on what works for you best. You know, we use Sony cameras for all of our stuff, but they're big, they're bulky, and there's definitely a learning curve with going to a big, like, professional style camera.
I started on a point and shoot camera.
Yeah, I would say the point and shoots are great because they're designated cameras, and the audio is easier to get external audio into them without having to buy a whole rig to attach stuff to them and all that. But really, if you've got, I would say the Samsung S series, the highest, newer S series are great for their cameras, but so are the new iPhones. I think it's just
the one thing that we
preference
said
at that point.
Is audio is the most important.
Yeah.
So making sure your audio is good, having an external microphone.
Yeah, that would be my biggest thing.
They have studies on this, which you can even look up, that people will click off your video if your audio is not good. Yeah. Compared to not great resolution. Yeah.
And your audio that is coming out of your phone without an external mic is not going to be great. It's just not, no matter what you do to it. So I would definitely recommend getting an external mic if you are going to film on a phone, for sure.
Oh my gosh, we love Walter's World.
Oh yes.
So much. Like, we're such huge fans of them.
Yeah, Walter's World is one that anytime we're going somewhere new, we always see if he has videos there, because he's so great at explaining things with his what to expect and what not to do and what to do, all of these things. We're supposed to be doing a video with him this past spring.
Yeah.
And then another person that was also going to do the video, she had her baby, so things got postponed. So
yeah, but they're such sweet people. I can't wait to meet them in real life. Like, they just seem so awesome, super knowledgeable. Yep. Can't recommend their channel enough when you're traveling.
And they've crossed the 1 million subscriber mark at this point, so they are doing it.
And we were watching them a long time ago.
Yep, for sure.
So can't recommend them enough.
Let's see.
100%, Beth. Like, that was us. Matt didn't want that to be him.
I don't know what the pretty woman part is. The best card.
So it literally flipped out.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And was like, it happens all the time. It happens all the time.
I was trying to make that not be me, and it wasn't, but it was close.
But it was really close. So true about the audio. Yes.
Where are you at?
Oh, right here, Brian. Yes, now that I know that TravelCon exists, I'm going to put it on my calendar and budget for it. So thanks. Absolutely. It was, and Rich and Abigail could tell you a little bit more about it, but that was one thing that I tried telling them was we just loved the community part. And it's one of the first times, the music industry can be really hard, where there's a lot of egos involved. In the travel industry, we didn't find that too much.
No,
I'm sure there's going to be some people, but
that's just the nature of it. But for the most part, everybody's really kind. We personally have not experienced anybody that wasn't. So when I say for the most part, I just assume there's some that aren't, but we haven't met them. Yeah. Everybody's been great. Very accepting into the community and willing to help,
share and help, and all those things.
Brian said, what was your number one piece of advice for new travel vloggers? I'm fascinated with your drone work and working on getting good shots.
Number one piece of advice
for travel vlogging. One, I would say, as much as I love gear and all of that stuff, don't get too bogged down in it, because at the end of the day, telling a great story will always win out over the greatest quality footage or whatever. Audio, like we've already said a couple of times, audio is more important than the quality of your video. Obviously, you want to make both the best that they can be. But then beyond that, telling a story.
I think also trying to give value to people, because when you're watching a new vlog, that was our whole goal, was to help other people travel and show people that you don't have to have a week in one place. Like, you could do it in a day if you needed to or wanted to. But just trying to help other people. So making sure that what you're doing in that story is giving value to other people, whether that's entertainment or you're giving facts or just trying to help people in your journey, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is doing it if you can help. The goal is to help people or bring value, like Natalie said, whether it's entertainment or educational, or, as our friends Chris and Sarah say, infotainment. Like being very informational but also entertaining along the way as well. that's kind of where our channel lands. But
and if your goal is, you know, you have to go back to your like why do you want to do this? And ours is, again, to help people travel better and inspire other people who have jobs that can't, you know, aren't full-time nomadic or whatever to travel. So I think it was never for us like, oh my gosh, we can't wait to be millionaires. This is going to be our $1 million idea. Like that's too much work. And you know, it's like a passion project of ours. Like we won't quit it. So like fame and fortune is not something that's like, oh my gosh, this is why we do it.
Moving on, Gina said also in Victoria is Big Bad John's Tavern. Cold beer,
peanut shells on the floor. Yes,
signed money stapled to the walls, and bras hanging from the ceiling.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. You had me at peanut shells. That's what got me.
Travel Adventures with Eric B. I need to do TravelCon. I definitely want to take my channel to the next level. I feel I hit the creative fall lately, or wall. I think is what I meant. Yeah, we encourage you to go to TravelCon. You'll leave inspired and with a new fire under you to create content. And yeah, we definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's see here. Brian said, what's the name of the site you use for your stock drone videography? I know you use it as a backup. Storyblocks. So yeah, for any time we either don't have time to take the drone up or it's illegal to fly in a place, there's typically like Paris is a no-fly zone. You can't fly anywhere in the city, at least legally. You could probably take the drone up because some people do, and
Matt is a good rule
legally
follower,
you can't.
So
New York City's another place. It's technically,
but Casey Neistat does it all the time.
Illegal by the city rules, not by the FAA rules. Whole nother rabbit hole I could go down. But
yeah, Storyblocks.
So Storyblocks is where we get footage when we don't get our own footage.
Also, too, a bunch of the stuff is if you go to our site, AdventuresMattNat, and you hit the resources tab. We list all that stuff. Even it's under our business section of all of the programs and stuff that we use for our business.
Yeah. Eric B talking about camera stuff. I feel like unless you're going to pay at least $1,200, you may as well use your phone because I have $700 on my phone. It's better except for the zoom. Yeah, I would say looking into the used market. That's where we got our camera for the first time.
Yeah, we had our point and shoot camera.
But if you are looking for entry level cameras, the Sony Z series, Sony ZV series, they have the E1, the E10, a couple different models that from very entry level up to more not advanced but kind of middle level, and they start around that, I think, just around the $1,000 mark. But yeah, that's about the spot is about that $1,000 mark for sure, unless you're getting on the used market. So you're right on with that, Eric.
So now people ask me all the time, like, what's your camera? And I'm like, whatever Matt tells me is good.
Let's see.
Oh, I love this. Hubby works for TSA here in Atlanta and met Walter and his family. They were so nice. I love that.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't wait to meet them.
Let's see here.
You're really good.
That would be Liz who had to be. Yes, it would.
Nailed it. Yeah, they're the OGs for sure. Can't recommend them enough.
Let's see here. I said also, do you script anything besides the history information? Just the intros. The intros of our videos are the only things that we script out, just so we can be concise and clear right out of the gate, and then from there it's kind of off the cuff.
Yeah, we'll have like facts and stuff that we've either learned through like a free walking tour or stuff that we've researched, and then we'll spout them out. But I wish that a lot of it was scripted, because I'll just say things and I'm like, oh, did I just say that? I didn't have another take of that.
Yeah, but we, like I said, we'll make note. We keep a rolling Google Doc of that wherever the destination is, and we add facts to it beforehand that we've studied. And then kind of go from there.
I prefer off the cuff stuff. Just because I'm not good at remembering lines. at all. So that's why Matt
True.
is only limited down to one of those, because otherwise it would take us all day for me to.
Occasionally
read
we'll
those.
have the outro kind of mapped out, but not scripted. But even those are a lot of times they're kind of off the cuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Question: do you guys have a program you use to plan trips? I'm working on planning for Ireland, trying to figure out / save the details. We were using. We did really like Magic Travel, but they seem to be going under a revamp right now or something. So they're not operational at the moment.
Yeah.
Other than that, we just, I mean, there is another one we've come across. I can't remember the name of it though. Wasn't there one this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was called Highlights or something. Anyway, we haven't really used that one yet. But other than that, Google Maps is our friend.
Google Maps. I love blogs and YouTube, obviously. So we'll watch and read a bunch of stuff before we go on a trip.
Yeah, she's just trying to figure out how to save all the details.
Oh, okay. To save the details.
A thing to put it all together.
So we would do Google Maps. That's what we do. And then you can kind of see where all of your favorite stuff is. A lot of people do Google My Maps too.
Yeah.
But I like Google Maps because I'm going to use that while I'm there in the cities. So you can kind of start mapping out, okay, this will be day 1, this will be day 2, this will be day 3, because you can kind of see where everything is.
And then based off those Google Maps pinpoints, we then start putting the itinerary together. Like, okay, all of these things are in this area neighborhood, or these things make sense to do together. So then we'll map out the itinerary based off of that. Yeah.
And then our itinerary we use is just a Google Doc, and we put it in there. Then we can save it offline, and that has all of our info.
Let's see. I've always wondered too, how did Nat get involved with being the primary editor of your videos? Since I know Matt said he's the tech nerd, like many of us. So that's interesting. It is funny because I'm definitely more the tech nerd.
I've always documented though. So
yeah, she's always loved video and I've always loved photo. We both obviously love both at this point. But as far as capturing ourselves, she's always been more the videographer, like enjoyed just documenting whatever that was. You know, she's learned and gotten better at like being creative, not creative, but like artistic with her shots.
Yeah.
Rather than just like when it was like Instagram stories, like pointing around and, you know, capture it. So getting better at creating and trying to get
like the art behind video,
videography,
rather than just,
But as far as the editing, I could have probably gotten into it, but I think Natalie she's really good at looking at the big picture and not getting bogged down in the detail of something. And I'm very much a detail guy, which is why I think I did really well on the audio studio side of things, like producing songs, because there's so much little detail that has to be right. Whereas these vlogs, there's a lot of things where I could get bogged down in something that really doesn't make that big of a difference or doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, it just kind of happened that way. I think she was more inclined to video editing. She had done a hair of it, like just simple edits and stuff before.
I would just do Instagram stories. So I would love to. So this was before Reels, right?
And when I say a hair of video editing, she had done a couple of things when like you were doing music stuff where it was like you just talking in front of the camera.
Oh, yeah. And then, do you want to tell people about that? What you said about that?
What I say?
I sent it to Matt and I was like, hey, what do you think of this YouTube video that I made? And he'd be like, ugh, it's got too many cuts in it. And I'm like, ugh. And so that was the end of my YouTube career. I literally asked him one time when we first started dating and he shot down my dream.
I did not shoot it down.
He did. He was like, I don't like it. And I was like,
that's not what I said.
I don't remember what it was.
Definitely making it worse than it was.
That's what it felt like on the inside. Anyways, no, but I would always just make, kind of like reels, but in stories. So it would have different frames to tell a story of like where we went or what we did. And then I don't know, I just always loved video. Does that answer your question? I honestly wish Matt would have been the editor though, but I also can't write as well as Matt. So Matt, if you look at our blog, Matt puts in like his heart and soul into some of these blogs because they're super well written. I give you so much detail because he is the info detail person. That's what you want a blog to be. Yeah. The video is like, give it to me fast, quick. I need the info and maybe like some humor, entertainment, and you're just coming along with us on the journey. To me, that's definitely more my forte than the detail and
yeah.
all
I
that
think we
for the
just kind of
blog.
naturally fell into
Our
the
roles.
groove of playing to
Mhm.
our strengths, and photo and writing,
Mhm.
were more in my wheelhouse, and she naturally liked shooting video,
Mhm.
and I think video editing comes pretty easy to her. I mean, the more you get into it, obviously it can get really detailed and in depth, but
I
yeah,
think that's why I haven't gotten any faster, because I'm just like, well, I could do this now. Oh, I can do this now,
The thing is, you have gotten faster, but now instead of like doing the same level of editing in a shorter amount of time, now you just say it used to take you an hour and a half to edit, take an hour and a half to edit this bit of footage. Well, now it only takes you 45 minutes, but now you'll spend another 45 minutes doing this extra stuff to make it better.
Zoom in,
Yeah,
put a graphic
so,
here. Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. So we prefer you off the cuff. You say that, but the off the cuff stuff requires a lot more editing, and Natalie's not a fan of that. So we like the balance of off the cuff, in the moment, living in the moment, real reactions. But those intros definitely need to be scripted for getting into the video and setting the story up.
No, but I think we prefer off the cuff too, because if everything was scripted all the time, for us that wouldn't be as fun, because we want to show you the good, bad, and the ugly, and sometimes you can't script the good, bad, and the ugly, and also the reactions and stuff. So
best VPN and eSIM. VPN, we use Surfshark. eSIM,
it depends on where you're going.
We've used quite a bit of them. Depends on where you're going. Airlo and Olafly are probably our top 2 picks. We've also used GigSky, which we've had a good mixed experience with. We had some times where we were struggling with service, but GigSky is a good option as well. But yeah, our 2 ones that we've had the most experience with, I should say, are Airlo and Olafly, and they've been solid. What's the worst coffee you've had while traveling? Really, just about any hotel coffee or gas station coffee, probably.
I'm trying to think. The only chai that I can remember that was like, was in Austin, Texas.
Oh, your chai.
That was recently, so I don't remember.
Said, great job, Nat. Vids look amazing.
Thanks. That really means a lot. I appreciate it.
George
I
said
cried
you guys
yesterday.
Should do a video on how to do step-by-step trip plan. We probably should. I had a friend the other day saying we should sell a like an ebook guide for just general trip planning. Like, how do we go about planning a trip, like from start to finish, the whole thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Okay. I'll write it down. Trip planning.
Lindsay said, "We love that too, George. I'm in the very early stages of planning a trip and already feel overwhelmed."
Oh,
it can be overwhelming. That is for sure.
That's so funny, because that's what brings us life, is planning a new trip.
Let's see.
So maybe we should do something like that.
He said, by the way, now I meant to add that you're an excellent video editor. I love the editing side, so I appreciate your skills and editing choices. I've noticed.
Aw, thanks. You guys are so sweet.
Everybody loves the bloopers. Bloopers are so funny. Bloopers are the best.
That's so funny. Literally, we could just have a whole video of bloopers. That's when I get annoyed at us. When we're really having a great time, I film everything, all the funny things.
Yep.
And then I have to go through it all, and I'm like, oh gosh.
So when Matt ever cut his hair again, I mean, yeah, at some point. I've had short hair.
He's changed his look way more times than
I've done it less since starting our YouTube channel for no reason.
I think it's just because we don't have time.
Yeah. But yeah, I've had my hair short and long so many times.
Beard long,
beard short. Yeah.
Beard short on this side, but long here.
Yeah, I've kind
all
of
kinds of stuff.
I change it up regularly. So the hair hasn't changed in a while though.
He said because you want to know who his hairdresser is? Moi. I watched a YouTube video and now I can cut it.
When I first moved to Nashville, my hair was pretty short, but I was also broke, and I was like, "What can I cut out of my budget?" And
He's so frugal.
And haircuts was the thing I cut out of my budget.
Grew his hair.
I'd had my hair long multiple times already before, so I was like, "You know what? I'm just going to grow my hair back out because then I don't have to pay for haircuts." So
see, that's the guy here, and he will not change.
So I've now decided that if I get my haircut, it's got to be one part of a video, but then also too, it can't just be part of a video. it needs to be like some iconic barber shop
Oh,
or
interesting.
like place that's known for this kind of thing. Like I think Turkey is known for like barbers and shaves and all that stuff. It's like, I think that's the only way I'll probably cut my hair at this point. I don't know. I get annoyed with it sometimes, so I might just chop it off one day. But I think I want to make it part of a video and make it in a destination that's kind of like has some kind of reputation for it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's so funny. I don't know where we are on.
I don't either. Beth said absolutely an ebook for the
wow, really? Planning. Okay.
Let's see.
See, that overwhelms me. An ebook. Like writing, I'd rather just do a video and talk to you guys for 2 hours and explain it. But I don't know what would be better. Probably an ebook so you didn't have to watch the video over and over again, right?
Yeah.
That
see, it's a cut Matt's hair when you reach 100K. New era. I mean, maybe. Maybe we'll see.
Then I have to take all new profile photos. I'm like, oh gosh.
Would y'all consider filming a travel behind the scenes video showing us the details that don't usually make it into a vlog? Planning, scheduling, filming, planning, all that kind of stuff.
Would anybody watch it?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I guess people want to see
behind the scenes,
travel planning stuff.
Okay. But the thing with travel planning, like I wanted to do a video like that for our 50 states in a year. But it changed so much, obviously, within that year that it didn't happen. So it would have to just be one trip, probably.
It'd be easier. If I cut it, I think
maybe we could do it for our group trip.
I think I would have enough link to donate for.
Yeah, I don't know how long it has to be.
I can't remember. I have to look it up.
But that would be a great.
How do you decide what hotels are good and bad? The ones Nat picked for us in Greenville, Asheville, and Nashville were top notch.
Okay, good. That makes my heart happy. I'm so happy I don't have to have that stress anymore.
I dig through reviews. And then like it depends on what I'm booking through. If I'm booking through, I don't know, say Expedia, for instance, I always filter. First, I filter to 9+ review ratings only. So I only see the best of the reviewed. And then from there, I filter through those. And if there's nothing in our budget in the 9 stars or 9+ star review, then I go down to 8 and try not to go below 8. That's my goal. We never like to stay anything below an 8 rating on Expedia. So
that's so funny.
But yeah, that's mostly it's digging through reviews and like really, because sometimes they'll look like decent on the outside. It's like, oh, this is 4 stars. But it's like you look at recent reviews and there's lots of negative recent ones because maybe a place went under new management or it's gotten run down over the years.
Or, something.
So yeah, looking at the most recent reviews when you look at a place. Said I would definitely buy a trip planning ebook by you guys.
So fascinating.
Not even just a video of it. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's something I never thought of until I didn't even tell Natalie about my friend saying y'all should do an ebook because he was saying he would be something he would be interested in.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Natalie Miller said, "Hey, I've popped in and out since the start of this live. I love y'all. My name is Natalie too. Us Natalies are awesome people. Hello, I love your content and found y'all when researching Biltmore.
Love that. I love meeting Natalies. It's not very many Natalies that I get to meet, so we are awesome. So no, thanks for joining, Natalie. I appreciate it. I love that.
And George said he uses Priceline to book his rooms.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times I'll go to one of the Priceline, Expedia, find the place I want to stay, then I'll try to go book it direct with the hotel. Just because anytime I can book direct and cut out the middleman, it makes it easier if changes need to happen, or because once you book through the third party, it makes it harder to communicate with the hotel, or they can't really do any changes. But
if the price is better, then I would go with a third party.
But I was about to say, that said, a lot of times Priceline or Expedia is better price, and then I'm booking through the
we have an old blog called How to Travel on a Budget. I think
we need to update that, don't we?
Yeah, because that kind of gives you another thing that we would do a lot was we would use the Hotwire deals of the day.
We did that too, yeah.
And I tell you in there how you can figure out what hotel they're using as the hot deal, because they don't tell you. That's the whole point, is you book it. But if you go to another site, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
And then you can get a better price because you don't know the hotel, but you kind of have an idea of what the hotel is.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Said, I love the idea behind the scenes. You don't get enough of that by travel planners. The only person I've ever seen do it in depth is Rick Steves. Yeah.
Really?
And Rick Steves
Where
is
does
great.
he do it at?
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Is that
to see
on
that.
YouTube or
I don't know.
something? Or tell me more about that because I want to watch. I love Rick Steves. I want to go to one of their travel and adventure shows or something like that and meet him. And also Patricia Schultz, who wrote 1,000 Places to See Before You Die, and just be like, thank you so much for writing this book.
So what's the best barbecue you guys have ever tried? Hands down, Austin, Texas, and I would have to say Franklin Barbecue. Their brisket is next level.
So good. But also that beef rib that I had at Terry Black's.
Oh, yeah. The beef rib was really good. See, Idaho Joe said, I'm still fighting Priceline for a bait and switch they won't refund.
Really interesting.
Don't use them. So that's the tough part when you deal with the third parties is you know, it's not often or likely, but you will run into those things.
Same thing with booking airlines. Sometimes they're better prices with
airlines. We never book third party. We just won't do it.
Not that I now work for airline. Before we used to.
Yeah, we used to. But once Natalie started working for an airline, we saw how much it tied the hands of the airline agents. They literally can't do anything.
So like people would pay for upgraded seats and Expedia or whatever third party would never tell our company.
It wouldn't communicate between the systems.
So it was like, I don't even see you've paid for it. So I can't upgrade you to the seat. And they'd show me a receipt and I'm like, well, you're going to have to talk. You have to talk to whoever you paid. Yeah. So that is Priceline or Expedia. You're going to have to call them. I'm sorry.
So hotels and rental cars, we regularly will book through the third parties because the deals are rental cars always better through third parties, at least from our experience. Yeah. Hotels, large majority of the time is always better prices. But airlines, we don't even look at flights through third parties anymore. We only book direct.
Okay. So maybe it'll have like a little video with it.
Yeah, it'd probably be something similar like even our vlogs where the video would probably be because there's just only so much detail we'd be able to put in a video. And
showing, for me, I like watching and showing.
Yeah, so it would maybe something that goes along with a ebook kind of thing because the ebook would be able to go into so much more detail.
Yeah. Really? Cool. Her mom's name is Natalie? Oh, I love
Great
that.
People are named Natalie.
I mean, let's toot our own horns. Toot. I prefer to book direct.
Yeah, and see, Beth says she does all her cruises direct as well.
Yeah.
And Rick did a whole mini series of travel planning.
Stop. That's
seasons.
So fun.
Very cool.
You can dig through his YouTube page. Yeah, send it to us if you can find it. Otherwise, I'll look.
Yeah, very cool.
That's so fun. Then we have this question here. Have you only lived in Tennessee? Would you live anywhere else or overseas? We're planning to retire early, travel, and live 3 to 6 months in different places. So I'm actually from Florida, but I grew up in Germany. Also lived in Atlanta, in the Atlanta area.
Yeah, and I'm originally from South Carolina. Mm-hmm. We've been in the Nashville area for 8.5 years. Yeah. Yeah. So we've been in Tennessee for 8.5 years. But we're open to anything. We're open to all living really anywhere. But right now we're enjoying Nashville. Mm-hmm. Don't have any plans to leave. We would have to be near an airport, a major airport. Anywhere that we live. Yeah, anywhere we live, we would need to be near a major airport. Yeah. So.
We're up to whatever God's got for us.
Let's see. Do you guys like Airbnb or Turo? We've used both. Mm-hmm. We personally have never had negative experiences with either.
I don't think so.
Airbnb is becoming less desirable. One, it's not all
the extra fees.
Yeah, one, it's not as inexpensive as it used to be. Mm-hmm. It's almost regularly more expensive than getting a hotel. And then
unless it's like a cool spot, like a really cool Airbnb, we're like, okay, let's stay here.
But then on the other side of that, we've had some other traveler friends have some pretty bad experiences with Airbnb, like Airbnb not refunding them some stuff, or Airbnb pretty much always takes the side of the host when it comes to issues, even if the host is in the wrong. So we personally haven't had any problem with it. We haven't really stayed in Airbnb in a while. I guess in the Smoky Mountains we technically did when we were working with Tennessee Tourism. But
so we don't mind it.
Yeah, we don't mind it though.
Especially if it's like a cool spot. In Turo, we do it too. Like we were going to use Turo in Montana because it was a better price. But then Matt always is continuously looking for better prices every day, and he found a better price on with a rental car company, so we just canceled it.
Yeah, but Turo we used for a couple of our 56 in a year trips, and they were really great. We did it for Hawaii.
Yeah,
we did it for New Mexico and Colorado, and
so definitely recommend it. Yeah.
Golden Anchor Cabins. What's up, guys?
Hi, guys.
I said, hey, guys, we're eyeballing Memphis for a trip next year. Anything you recommend that didn't make the video?
So we actually have a blog on this. So if you go to adventuresofmattandnat.com, hit U.S. destinations, hit Tennessee, and hit Memphis. We have one that goes along with the video, but then we also went for my 30th birthday to Memphis, and we did a bunch of other things that we didn't do in the video. So definitely check that out. Yeah. Flight was one of my favorate restaurants.
Yeah. Flight was one of the things that didn't make the video. The Civil Rights Museum is a must in my opinion when you go. There's quite a bit of restaurants that'll be in the blog that didn't make the video.
Yeah. So I think if you look at both of those,
I think if you look at both of those, because off the top of my head, I know I'm missing some. So the best thing to do would be look at that so I don't steer you wrong.
Yeah. And we're excited to see you guys in August.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Let's see. And hey, Matt and Nat finally got to join a live stream.
Welcome.
Please keep it up. Oh, and Matt, need to get some tips on flying the drone. Yeah, the drone flying is it takes a little bit of time to learn the moves, like to fly it smooth and cinematically, but yeah, just keep practicing. It comes with time, trying to practice, using it smoothly, not doing any jerky movements, and then incorporating multiple moves at one time is when you start getting into like those really cool shots where you're panning at the same time as turning, or panning and going forward. If you can use 2 to 3 movements in one shot, it's really going to take your footage a lot further.
I'm so glad Matt does it, because I would not. The drone would have crashed and died already if it was up to me.
Let's see. Hopefully that planning video.
Okay, cool.
Went through. Okay, we'll check it. Appreciate that.
I lived in Atlanta for 20 years. I love it there. I went to Peachtree. We lived in Peachtree City for a little bit, and then we lived in Noonan. Went to Arnold Middle School. Represent.
Represent. Brian Masterman said, are you still in a band? No, not actively in a band. I play with a couple of artist friends, but not actively playing or touring or anything like that. Yeah. So not anymore.
But you can check out his music stuff on The Advice Band.
Yeah.
I think it's linked on our YouTube channel if you want to watch it.
Hello, guys. Are you thinking of coming to Brazil? I love you both.
We would love to.
Yeah, Brazil would be an awesome one to come to. Brazil's so big.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like, we would need quite a while there to actually see much of it. But I think it would be awesome to go.
Yeah.
Definitely would love that.
We can't wait.
Said, if you guys ever go to Cleveland, other than the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you guys need to check out the West Side Market. Great place to eat.
Okay.
Is Silman's for the corned beef sandwich. Oh, that'd be awesome. Thanks for that recommendation.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks. We
said, oh my gosh, I live in Fayetteville, Georgia, minutes from
Peachtree City. Yeah, so that's where I went. I think I did elementary school and then middle school and then moved back to Florida. Georgia in the house.
Well, guys, we are over 2.5 hours. We need to let you guys go. We're gonna go eat dinner because we haven't done that yet,
and I have to be at work at 5:30 in the morning.
Yes, so we're gonna get off of here. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Yeah.
Please remember to check out our Christmas market group trip. Link down in the description. We only need 2 more people to confirm the trip, and those 2 people will get $100 discounts off of their booking.
And we would love to travel with you. We're really fun, I promise.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Going to Berlin, Dresden, Germany, Karlovy Vary, and Prague, Czechia. It's going to be incredible. December 7th through the 14th. We would love to have you with us. So check it out, sign up, book your spot.
And if you guys have any questions, make sure you DM us on Instagram, Adventures Matt and Nat. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We can't believe 90,000 are here with us.
We're gonna hopefully in the next 5 to 6, probably in the next 6 weeks for 8 weeks, we'll be trying to announce some kind of, or at least getting together what the giveaway is going to be for the 100,000 subscribers. Because it's coming quick, and we're kind of
That's
shocked
wild.
by it. So
Yeah. Very shocked.
thank you for all of the tips for Alaskan cruising, and all the stuff. Y'all have just been so incredibly kind and giving us recommendations and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
you guys
we
are
appreciate it.
honestly amazing. So thank you so much for hanging out with
Yeah.
us. I'm seeing a bunch of people. It's been a
Yeah.
fun afternoon. Oh,
We're
thanks,
reading them all.
guys.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening or afternoon where you're at, or maybe
Yeah.
nighttime where you're at. But we appreciate you watching, and we'll hopefully do another one of these soon.
Yeah, hopefully so. Maybe we'll
yeah.
make it a more regular thing than in 7 months. So we apologize for that.
We'll do our best. No promises, but we'll do our best.
And Thursday, the Paris video. So please make sure you watch it.
Turn that notification bell on.
You can even comment and say you were here from the live stream. So.
Yeah. And also, before you go, please remember to hit the thumbs up button on this live stream. It'll help it get pushed out to some other people that may want to go to the Christmas markets with us. So,
oh, gosh, I can't wait. I hope so.
We love you guys. Thanks.
Love you.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.